Hello, adventurer. Welcome to the Arcane Ward, a library of stories and adventures of those who came before. Here we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy this tale named Ashes to Embers. An exciting narrative of danger, adventure, and humor the likes of which you have never seen before. We thank you, and we hope you enjoy.
Previously on Ashes to Embers, we met our characters, Captain Lazar Sang, Ellie Vaded, Virian Shelby, Min, and Clayton Deadeye. We also met Grave and Edward. During some very interesting series of events, all of these individuals made their way to the town of Barrett, in the which the cathedral exploded in a blast of fiery energy and ash, in the which they saw an entity flying in the ash itself. A Balor of immense size, carrying a blade of lightning in his right hand and a flame whip in his left. After a brief moment, the Balor vanished, leaving fire elementals to wreak havoc on the town of Barrett. Immediately, our adventurers spring into action to save the town and swiftly deals with the enemy. After a very interesting series of events, we come to be able to slowly gather the dead of the town of Barrett. Even with the help of our adventurers, there had been several priests of the cathedral that had perished, and they were laid out to be carried to the nearest city because there was some nefarious work going on with grave robbers. After the night of interesting fellows, we met both Cyrus Sinclair, one of the people that our good friend Clayton had killed in his previous town. We also met Captain Rumtooth, the previous pirate captain of Captain Lazar's ship, which brought Edward into the forest, and they absconded into the night. After being woken and following the path of these bodies that somehow have risen from the ground and traveled into the forest, they came to a mountainside with a door carved into the side, cracks splitting it down the center, in the which they began to deal with the undead creatures of the things that were inside, and quickly found out that they did not stay down when brought low. After a brief intense battle, we met Alabaster Cinder, the head pontifex of the Church of Ash, and he was able to bring the dead low and keep them down. After which they entered into the massive chamber after some quick riddle solving by Captain Lazar, in the which the door shrunk and they saw what was in there. Massive piles of treasure spread eagle across the entirety of the cavern, but undead standing stock still. After a very Merry and Pippin kind of moment with Captain Lazar, he set off the undead that were within the chamber and then proceeded to have a battle to the death, where several of our players went down and several of them died. But luckily, Captain Lazar came back, and Virian Shelby was able to resurrect Clayton Deadeye with his sword, Steel. After a brief encounter with the Death Dragon and an explosion of bone fragments to the sky as the instant fortress was summoned directly underneath the dragon, our players began to loot, and they found a mysterious bag. In the bag, they met a very interesting character. His name, Mr. Bag of Butler, and we met the butler, the entity that inhabits the bag, and the one who will act as the shopkeeper or manager or butler, or what was the other word that we threw out? What was the other one?
Servant.
No.
Was it? No.
God.
Valet.
The name for
Valet.
a butler, because like the head
Valet.
servant, the valet. Yes. After this brief interaction with the butler, they also discovered a map written in the hand of the pirate Friend Montier, and it was discovered by Captain Lazar and Min that this pirate captain was not a captain of the seas, but of the skies. With that, Captain Lazar began to make his way out to find the next entrance to this pirate captain's treasure, or potentially sky ship. Now we begin the session. But we will not start with our players. No, we travel all the way to the center of the continent, in the city of Babylon, in a small brick room lit by a single candle, a small cot, and a man hunched sitting over a desk. Savauge, would you please describe your character for us?
Well, greetings everyone. My name is Savauge de la Guin, a loyal acolyte of the Church of Ash. Simple human, but with great ambitions to bring the church to as much glory as it could possibly help, as well as help everybody who wishes to enter within it.
What do you look like physically?
Oh, not all that imposing, but I'd say about
Short?
average, yes. If you wish to put it so shortly.
That's okay, you'll never be the shortest in the group.
That is nice. I take care of myself. I hit the church gym about every couple of days. Hit a new PR with my...
Your ears are pointy.
What is this? This is dead's lift? Yes. Quite heavy. If
The
I
lift
say
of
so.
the dead?
No, but in all seriousness, no. He stands about 5'7", 5'8", has quite a modest beard. Not all that imposing when it comes to his build. I would say rather typical when it comes to physical prowess, as he is not a fighting man, more so a magic user and man of the cloth as well.
We come to Savauge. We come to Savauge, awake in the middle of the night, as his direct superior, Alabaster Cinder, was awoken in the middle of the night to abscond to a remote village. He was awoken to stand guard and stand watch until he returned. With that, you kind of hear the condensing of air, as behind you, you feel the magic coalescing of a teleportation spell. And all of a sudden, phoom, standing directly behind you, you see this very old, decrepit turtle carrying a staff and a book in his right hand, kind of holding on to the sleeve of Alabaster Cinder. And he kind of turns to you. Savauge, what has happened here tonight? Any news that we have heard of?
You ask me these things? What is this? What you come to me and clearly frazzled because this is incredibly unexpected. But who is?
Has anybody sent for me while I've been away?
I'm sure they have. Oh dear.
Savauge, and you see Alabaster kind of like does a face palm. I gave you one simple task to do while I was gone. Stay awake and to make sure things are kept safe. Have you been paying attention at all?
Well, of course, everything seems fine here, as I am awake, as you see. Who is this? As he changes the subject to the newcomer.
This is Miracle. He's a very powerful wizard of the town of Barrett that went to summon me and bring me to help the village. He has been so kind to bring me back. But I do have an assignment for you.
Yes. Of course.
I met a group of individuals that were quite impressive. They took on a band of undead creatures and slew a greatly powerful one. However, I feel like they tend to get into a bit of trouble. And I would like you to go and make sure that they don't die. I need them to return to Babylon in about a week's time. And almost half of them died in that battle. Luckily, they were able to be brought back, but I feel that it would be beneficial to have you there, offering your aid.
Well,
You've been drafted, my boy.
Now you can really.
Yes. Of course.
Very well. Gather your things. Men will transport you to the cave, and you will rendezvous with them.
You mean Miracle?
Sorry, yeah, Miracle.
Okay, I was like,
There were so many turtles. So many turtles. I'm sorry. There were so many turtles. There was 2 of them.
That is so
more than I need. They talk so slow. And Miracle at this point in time is like, we don't talk that. Do you see what I mean?
Bro sounds racist towards
oh,
turtles.
indeed.
Turtles.
No matter.
This guy.
They're all the same.
When do I leave?
Now, gather your things.
Yes. But stay here. He's gonna run and just quickly grab whatever humble belongings he has within the room, gear and all, and just brushes himself off and says, Okay, I can do this. Won't let you down again. I mean, I won't, not that I let you down beforehand.
Again,
I will
he
be
face palms. Savauge, I trust you in this. I would not send just anybody. But please, keep them alive, at least for a week.
Mostly alive. Can do this.
No, Savauge, not mostly. All of them alive.
All of them mostly alive. Can do this. Okay.
No, Savauge, I need to make this very clear. None of them can die.
It's okay if you say so.
And he motions for you to go over to to Miracle. Miracle kind of reaches out, places his hand
I'm counting.
on your shoulder. Can we shrink the minis, please?
This is.
Hey, you see, I stopped. I wasn't going to. I at least stopped. Granted, I'm not as great as.
Down here. Oh,
It's like a game of chicken.
it's a very large turtle here.
Alright, I'm sorry.
He kind of places his hand on your shoulder. He looks you in the eye. This might be weird. And all of a sudden, you feel like you are condensed into a pinprick of light. All of a sudden, the world around you, your ears pop as you feel like you are being shoved through a long tunnel. And all of a sudden, boom, you are standing in this massive tunnel. Directly in front of you, you see this well-dressed swashbuckler making his way directly towards you as you stand in the mouth of an open tunnel.
Stuff, things, yes.
do not tell me that you have been here the whole time. I will not believe it.
No?
What do you mean, Captain? You just appeared.
Thank you.
What's
Are
your name? feather hat?
Are you the heroes? Yes.
There are some who may call us that.
Did he
Yes.
just air quote us?
Allow me. The name is Captain Lazare Song. And you might be.
He stands up and says, I am Savauge de Laguin from the Church of Ash. I have come to babysit. I've come to help, to watch you. I am here to... One moment.
Teleportation does that to people.
Yeah.
Oh, Min,
Pause on.
were you going with him or were you asleep?
I'm the captain's best friend. I will never leave the captain.
I've been teleported by a turtle to help you. To get you to battle.
Hi guys, nice to see you are still alive.
Ah, miracle!
I kind of fringe down, my neck fringes into my shell just a little bit, remembering getting hit with the rod.
Don't worry, I'm not going to hit you anymore.
That's what you said last time.
Like, didn't most of the party leave that cavern that we were in? And
This happened right before, like, as Captain Lazar and Min are leaving. He teleports in directly in front of
I decided to split the party.
yeah, that's what I was asking. But that's
Wait,
what
are
he
we
was
not-
starting.
Is this not
It
everyone?
was just me and Min that were going to be leaving.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Is there more of you?
Yes, they are
There-
inside.
There's a weird guy in a backpack.
If you just touch the really cool door over there, and you say, inkstand, all your problems will go... Okay, well, not all your problems, but you will be permitted to enter. And you can meet the others. I think they're taking a little nippy nap, though, so just be a little
They're
quiet.
not in the bag.
No,
No,
I'm
they're
talking about
in
the door that I
the
set up.
cavern while him and I are walking away.
Okay.
You are all alive, yes?
I was, and then I wasn't, and now I still is.
Yes, so I've been told. Okay.
At this moment in time, Virian, Ellie, and Clayton, you are all kind of awoken as there is like loud talking on the other side of the cavern, and it's quite echoey.
Do we not get our long rest then?
I would say that you would be able to get a short rest, but this is like in the middle of the long rest.
Might as well get up. Varian gets up and walks over to the crowd, sees what's going on.
And I
I
follow
see-
behind.
Let me introduce you to our new associate here, Savauge,
I'm sorry, what?
give or take. Second to where?
This Savauge.
I'm Ellie.
Ah, pleasure. Yeah.
How tall are you, Ellie, again?
I'm like 2'5".
Oh wow. Okay. Looking down.
So like a very
You meant
deep
in
No,
game, right?
I'm flying
Like-
at eye level.
yeah, like 2 or 3 fingers to her full hand as you kind of shake it.
Yes, I'm just. Well, hello there. And
Anyone else gonna say hi? You're being rude.
I'm currently walking over. I'm not there yet.
he's sauntering.
Yeah. I was a little ways away, so like the map's not here, but you guys are like over here. I was like all the way over here, so I'm like walking
Yeah,
around.
that's
that.
fair.
Okay, well, I just flew fast then, I guess.
Yeah, and then I come up and I'm like, hello, it was Savauge, yeah?
Indeed.
Ah, well, nice to meet you. I'm Clayton. Clayton Deadeye.
May the way of Ash be upon you. Greetings.
You guys look over to the beds and you see that Grave is fully passed out. Like people are like you guys are being pretty loud and stuff, and you see that he is zonked at this moment in time. But like you get the sense that like if you like left a note for him, he could probably catch up to you guys.
Is he alive?
Yes. I think. He
So we're
wasn't,
basically in
but
a
I'm pretty sure he is now. Yes.
Look at the shield, see if it's got X's over its eyes or not.
You guys look over at the shield and it has like a very contented face, and it is like breathing in and out. It's like making like the cartoonish like
Yeah, he's perfectly fine.
Varian.
Okay.
Varian essentially saunters his way over, I guess, the group. So he sees Savauge. Savauge?
Yes. Yep.
Right.
With an S.
Gotcha. All right. And he notices a new face. So he looks to you and he says, "How can we help you?"
Yes, well, I suppose I am here to help you, as I have been sent from the church with a odd turtle. He teleported me here to keep you alive, to bring you to the city of Babylon, where I am from. So, if introductions are all set, if we could be up and moving, that'd be great.
Right.
Perfect. Moving. Does it have to be moving towards Babylon, or?
Well, yes.
We wanted to take a pretty detour, if you will.
No. We have a week to get there. It take time. We need to go now.
You do know, Savauge, that it's about a day journey from where you are right now. So like you still have.
I'm very much in a hurry.
Yeah, that's fair.
I got a boss to impress. So I figured the faster we get there, I'd be in his good graces. Even though I didn't mess up the first time. Totally.
Savauge, go ahead and roll me just a straight wisdom check real quick to see if Alabaster would be pleased if you got them there a week early.
That's a nat 1. Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Welcome to the party.
And we're off
That's
to
a trend.
good
Lots
start.
of nat 1s here. We should be calling this the campaign of nat 1s.
Okay, the rest of you, okay, with a natural 1, you get the sense that Savauge is kind of like desperate to impress Alabaster. But at the same time, you get the sense that he might be a little bit overzealous about this, but Savauge is 100% set on like, if I can get them there today, then that's like even better than a week from now. But he doesn't understand like.
All right, listen here, Savauge. So you teleported here. Do you know the way back, or because I'm very well versed in the geography here, and Babylon is going to be that way. So if you're ready to do that, we can go that way. Totally different direction.
Go ahead and roll me deception, Savauge. Go ahead, and you have not left Babylon in years.
Well, and here's the thing. No one told me where I've been teleported to, so I actually have no idea where we are.
That's really fair.
That's 100% fair.
So I'm just gonna say, well, of course, it is. As you said, yes, this way. We go now.
Yes. You know, if we find out we went the wrong way, no problem. We change alter course.
I sit there.
We start now.
I sit there and try to hold back a smirk because, like, me being a marshal or like a sheriff, like I very well know all the directions. I sit there and try to hold back a smirk, and I put my cigar in my mouth.
Yeah, I didn't have time to ask where I got teleported to, so all I know is I'm now in this room with these people. I have no clue where we are.
True. At this moment,
to tell you that he was going to sign somebody.
You do not remember Alabaster saying that he was going to send somebody, but at the same time, you also get the sense
proof that he's who he says he is, because Alabaster gave me that coin, that seal, to show the guards of Babylon that were there on his behalf.
Savauge, you would have a gold coin, a platinum coin made out of ashen stone that has Alabaster's seal on it.
Would this be my holy symbol?
It would be.
Okay, then yeah, I just have that on my person.
Also, another comment. We also trust Miracle a lot, and if Miracle brought him to help us, we don't necessarily okay, cool, Alabaster sent him, Miracle brought him. I'm not going to contest that.
Varian never really met Miracle.
Oh, that's true.
Varian never met Miracle. Speaking of Miracle,
I've been here the whole time.
Yeah. At this moment in time, Miracle begins to walk over to you, Min. Hello again. I'm so sad that you will be leaving so soon.
No, just one moment, yeah. He's very sad you're leaving. Oh, that's okay. It's not that bad. Oh, but it is sad. Oh, no, don't worry about it. I'll be okay. There you go. Have the conversation. Take it from there.
This is for you. And he reaches down to his side, and he's going to pick up this thick leather book. And he's going to hand it to you.
This is a big book. Boy. We'll pick some thickens.
As you open up the book, it is a complete spell book.
Wow.
Cast Wish.
It has every single spell from 7th down. So you will not, as a wizard, you will not have to purchase spell components to try to write down the spells and stuff. You will still have to prepare them, but Miracle has given you his nearly completed spell book.
That's quite the gift for somebody he doesn't really know.
He then places his hand on your shoulder. Now, I need you to listen carefully. And all of a sudden, you hear in your mind, can you hear me right now? Min, can you hear me right now? Hello?
Travis?
And
I had to unmute my inner voice.
That was pretty good.
Does the turtle always talk like this?
We still can't hear you, Travis.
I'll just say that I was speechless for a second because of the book, and not the fact that I muted myself.
That's canon.
Perfect.
Shut up.
He says, and you hear in your head, Min, can you hear me right now? Can you hear me?
I say verbally, yes, I can hear you.
Speak in your mind. This is very important. Before the curse takes effect again, I can speak clearly to you at this moment.
Okay.
Min, you have a very unique opportunity. I can't go into it much right now, but you are traveling to the city of Babylon. They have records there. They have libraries of information and knowledge. I need you while you are there. This is my gift to you, but I need you to do something for us. Us as a race, a species. We used to not be so slow of thought or speech. We used to be one of the fastest races, but we were cursed by one of the goddesses. I need you to find out why and how to break it. Somewhere in the knowledge of the city of Babylon, or even potentially some of the sky cities. This is the task that I have assigned to you. I'm sorry that I cannot speak much further, and I think that the curse is taking effect.
hot dang.
Master, are you okay?
No, he just had a massive stroke.
Is everyone just watching the
Yes.
turtles stare into each other's eyes?
Mm.
Or
Min, can you
Sorry,
do
romantic,
this for us?
They're just really weird.
Yes, Master, I can do this.
Thank you. I will be in touch. And all of a sudden, he kind of lifts his hands off of your shoulders and moves away to the rest of you. And he says, "Goodbye, everyone.
goodbye,
Safe
as we have the great
travels."
little moment staring into each other's eyes. Okay, we should be going now, right? Yes. The quicker we leave, the better, right?
I understand. Yes, yes. Grab your things. We go.
Agreed.
Okay. All right. As you guys begin to prepare to kind of like you pack up your things, you get her going. You guys can all I'm gonna say just for like because you guys leveled up this past session, I'm going to count the level up at this time, only this time. The level up counts as a long rest. In the future, if you do get a level up, it does not count as a long rest. You only get to add your hit die onto it, and you still have to take the full 8-hour long rest in order to get it. But for this time, you are. I'm going to waive the waiting period. Okay.
Roger that, gold leader.
I understood that as we're leveling up again. Is that correct or no?
No, we
That
are.
is
We are.
incorrect.
You are
Level 5.
still at level 4.
Level 5.
As you guys begin to pack up your things, you grab your maps, your papers, and Min, you grab your books. Min, I want you to go ahead and roll a D. How many books were there? There was 4, right?
There were 4 books, yes.
Go ahead and roll a D4 for me to see how many you were able to kind of glance over to see what they were about.
Yeah. 4!
Hot dang. Okay. So you
can read.
You have the four books. The first book that you kind of like, it was pretty easy to kind of understand, was the Ashen Surges, a complete codex. You know that living upon the face of Sinis, there is certain moments where the ash mounts will erupt stronger than usual. And they will spew more ash that kind of tends to like spew like large clouds of like storm ash around. These ashen surges have been very well documented in the past, and so they have been able to predict these ashen surges down to a pretty good science. And that book is the complete codex of when they happen and up to like 5 years from now. Man, I'm trying to remember the names that I've given. I don't have them right off the top of my head. Let me go and just pull it up real quick. Boop boop.
And it's very hard for me to take notes in the game. I constantly have to be taking my headset off in order to take notes. So I just, yeah.
Yep. All right. Okay. The Ashen Concordant was another book that you got. The Ashen Concordant, as you kind of begin to flip through it, is literally in plain English the document that the gods created to bind them to no longer interfere with the affairs of mortal. It has in detail the entire contract, how it is worded, the different things, and it has all the different names of the deities that have signed it. In addition to it, the author kind of goes in and explains their thoughts and musings on the Ashen Concordant, whether it was a good thing or a bad thing. It's a very unbiased opinion on what the Ashen Concordant is, and if it is beneficial for humanity.
That's interesting.
Next is the many uses of Ashen Stones. It is more of like a pamphlet. It's like a kind of a thick book, maybe 20 pages, and in it are like artist renditions of ashen stones, different like shapes, geodes, monetary values of each different size, how to tell how much one is worth, and what you can use ashen stones for. And so what I sent you is like what they have like kind of included in ashen stones. At the very end of the booklet, it says there could be many other uses of ashen stones, but it still has remained untested because of the lack of abundance of ashen stones on the surface currently. Finally, the next book was Harmony, a discussion on the forces of good and evil. This is a very interesting book. It as you read it, like you kind of skim through it and stuff. It has the author seems very chaotic in how they write, and their opinion is that like the forces of the universe have to have balance to it, right? There has to be good, and then there has to be evil and stuff. But at the same time, he kind of muses that Sinis is different because all the prime deities, like all of them are like the good embodiment. So he kind of poses the question, hey, like if there is I think that there should be like a balance between good and evil. Where's the evil?
Right.
And that is all 4 of the books. Questions?
Okay.
As you kind of spend more
I'll
time,
ask you questions later on about them.
Perfect. Additionally, during your long rests, if you want to take a couple hours to read a book in depth, I'll let you roll to see if you can glean some more information about them. Sound good?
Okay. There's one in particular that I'll probably end up spending a bit of time reading based on what my master just tasked me with, but yes.
Perfect. All right. With the rest of you, you all pack up your things and leave the cavern. Outside, you begin to see the soft rays of light of the sun beginning to rise off in the distance. A slight ashfall falls from the sky and is beginning to coat the palm and pine trees along the roads. As you guys, Captain Lazar pulls out the map, kind of flips it in front of him, and he gets a good sense of which direction he should be going. And that is the rest of you. So as you guys kind of hop on the road, you guys get the sense it's about a 3 to 4 hour journey, depending on if you kind of run there or kind of just meander your way there. So Captain Lazar, I think you're the most excited. What pace are you setting for the rest of these folk?
It's brisk.
We're taking the
I'm not
hobbits to Isengard.
running, but yeah, we're going brisk.
All right. Who would like to roll a random encounter check for me?
Do it.
Lids.
All right, go ahead and roll a D100. So just roll 2 D20s and have one be the 10's place, one be the 1's place.
Was that me or Talon that you're talking to?
Talon, he raised his hands. I call upon Virian Shelby.
Do you mean 2D10s or?
Yeah,
two
that's what he
D10s.
meant.
What did I say?
Yeah.
2 D20s?
Yeah.
Okay, so that looks like it's going to be 48.
48.
Thank you.
All right.
4d8.
Or 80, or
That's a
84. Or 84, depending on.
We're gonna
Be a blink dog.
take the 48. As you guys begin to travel, you everybody go ahead and give me perception checks real quick.
Do you want checks or will passive cut it?
What if you want to, you go ahead and roll. If your passive is higher than what you rolled, we'll use that.
Okay.
13.
Perception check.
Perception.
Perceptione.
14. Man, my perception is not very good, actually.
Okay, my
Just
passive is
realizing.
higher than what I rolled.
I rolled
my
nat
passive.
20 being 25.
I got a 19 with passive.
Okay,
Dang.
I got a 16 with passive.
perfect.
I swear,
So
if
we-
this is like some sort of dragon encounter. Oh my god.
No such thing
As-
as dragons. Gets attacked by dragon.
We,
Legends don't
as-
burn down
we
villages.
attacked a dragon in the last session. Like we
No, that was
fought
that
one.
was just me spitting out a character.
All right. With that, all of you that rolled higher than a 17, or your passive perception is 17, so I believe that is Clayton and Savauge. You guys, as you begin to walk, as the sun begins to rise and the ash begins to fall and stuff, the clouds and ash in the air begin to mix and stuff, you feel a rumble. It is very indistinct and very minute, but you feel it. The rumble kind of grows a little bit, and then all of a sudden it stops. And you both of you kind of turn to look off in the distance, and you see one off very, very far away, in the very far distance. So you guys are currently right around here.
I don't see the map. Do other people see the map?
No.
Oh, I need to bring you guys into... Got you.
I see the world map.
I don't see a
table
world
with a
map.
bottle on it.
There we
World
go.
map.
Okay, so you guys are currently located right... Whoops. You guys are currently located right around here, directly into this mountain right here, this like slight volcano. Literally off in this direction, you guys all of a sudden, like, there is a steady plume of smoke off in that distance, and you guys can get the sense, oh, that's one of the volcanoes, the mega volcanoes. But all of a sudden, black acrid smoke begin to explode off in that direction and stuff. You see that over here, this volcano, one of the main volcanoes, just had an ashen surge.
Would this be significant to somebody who's a member of the Church of Ash?
Go ahead and roll me a history or insight.
Wait, I thought we were down here.
Insight. Okay, let's see.
You
We
are.
are.
Yeah, the
Okay,
world is
oh, yeah, the
flat,
volcano
so
over
we
there.
can...
What is my history?
Got it.
Not good. My insight is
It's
fantastic.
canon, by the way. This Earth is flat.
All right, that's the second nat one of the evening.
Oof.
Hold up. Look at the dice. Where's the dice?
I rolled it on in my character
Actually,
sheet.
so it didn't pop up on my screen. So go ahead and re-roll the dice. It glitches
And
sometimes.
Yeah. Pay attention to what the number is on the actual dice, because it will glitch out and say it's a 1 when it's not.
Oh, okay. Let me try again. Oh, sweet.
There you go.
Okay, so that worked. Modifier is what? It is for insight. All right, I got a 19.
A 19. With that, you kind of go back to your notebook and stuff. Being so close to like, in Babylon, being so close to kind of some of these different ash mounts, you kind of have like a kind of an idea of when ashen surges are supposed to happen. This is kind of troubling to you because this is not a scheduled ashen surge. The other thing that you know is as soon as one of these ashen surges happen in one of the volcanoes, all of the other ones also, within the next day, also have an ashen surge.
Ooh,
That is troubling.
what's up?
I just point off to the volcano you can see in the distance. Say, that seems early. Strange. Very strange.
You have them scheduled?
Well, yes, in a way. In the church, we, in simple terms, in the church, we like the volcano, and so we know when the volcano releases the ash here, and so when one volcano goes, all the rest go later. But this is too early, which means those will now go early, and this is not normal. Could be bad omen per se.
Are we next to? DM? Are we next to a volcano?
The closest one that you are next to is this one. And you get the sense that is close enough to be affected by one of the ashen surges. And it's literally like a really, really bad sandstorm.
This volcano by us shouldn't go off within another day or so. So, farther we travel, better we are.
Is that accurate to what I read in the book?
As you kind of pull out your book and you go through the codex and stuff, everything is accurate to what he said, except you agree there shouldn't have been an ashen surge today.
That's strange.
Ooh.
This is not a...
What is this book?
It's my book. I found the book in a library of a dragon that we killed.
A library of a... Oh.
So Babylon is right here, right?
Yep, Babylon is directly in the center.
And we're
And you
right
guys
here.
are right there.
We're
Currently
going down
traveling
here.
to this area right here.
Not a lot of here.
So
You want to
what's
use your
this
pointer
town?
finger?
What's this
Huh?
town right here?
Use your pointer finger.
Roll me a history check off the top of your head.
Not from your hand, off the top of your head.
Yeah.
Has to hit your head first or it doesn't count.
15.
Okay, give me 1 second. I have to pull up my DM notes because you can't see my detailed map, but I can.
Yeah. And I mean, me being a blood hunter, I feel like I would probably have an extensive knowledge of all the cities and towns and whatnot.
You're petting a cat, so I figured, cat.
That's pretty good.
What is this?
Ember Haven.
Do I know if there's been an attack at Ember Haven yet?
There has not been.
Then I would tell you that Varian would be more concerned about getting to Ember Haven than going to Babylon. I would leave it at that for now. It just got really loud.
Sorry, go ahead and roll me an insight check real quick.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead, Virion. Just for kind of gleaming, like potentially what these surges could mean.
14.
14.
They
As you
happen.
kind of like go through your knowledge of the appearances of the Balor in the different towns and stuff, there hasn't been really a coincidence or a correlation to the ash mounts going off, and the different cities next to it being attacked. You do know that this is this mountain, the Ash Mount is called Mount Hope, named after the Lady of Hope.
Mm-hmm.
So, you could be concerned with the people of Emberhaven, with the Ashen Surges and stuff, but you kind of get the sense that the Balor might not be there.
Yeah, but I know that this is happening at a non-scheduled time. It's been random. So, it's more of a gut feeling. He has no reason to think that they're connected.
Okay.
It's the only thing that he has to go off of, and that Balor is what he's been hunting for the past 5 years, I think.
Yeah.
So he's desperate to find it and anything connected to it.
For sure. You also know that the church, with the help of Alabaster, is currently sending out clerics to kind of gather information so that when you have the meeting with him, they'll have a lot more information to go on to help with the correlation and stuff. But you may, as a player, have your own thoughts and concerns of what I may be doing.
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fair.
All right. There was you guys rolled pretty well with the random encounter, so you guys don't run into any monsters on the road.
Wait,
but
even
as
those
you
of
kind
us
of
that
begin,
did poorly?
Just the blink
There's
dot.
only one row.
Row.
With a 48, just the one roll.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
yep.
me.
I was thinking of the perception stuff.
Nope, it was the
Yep.
it was the random encounter. So you guys begin to make your way through the
Just out of
forest.
curiosity, what was the 84?
The what?
The 84?
The 84?
Because he said
Yeah.
48, and then he's like, oh no, 84.
Oh, I'm not
said
going to tell
or
you.
it could
No,
be
for
84.
sure.
It wouldn't be
Aw.
random if we knew.
Yeah, I can't
Oh.
tell you.
Oh yeah, we know 2 out of 100 options.
Nope, I can't tell you. I'm so sorry. You'll have to roll
you're not?
84.
I can't even count that high.
So you guys begin to make your way through the forest and stuff. Around this area, as you begin to kind of enter the area that is marked by the circle on the map, you guys begin to see small little settlements and different farming communities and stuff. But you also see off in the distance, you see the lake that is the lake. They're a system
Nakes?
of lakes. They are called the Crystal Lakes. So these lakes here are the Crystal Lakes. They are far enough away from some of the ash mounts that they don't get polluted that often with the ash and stuff. So they are pristine, clear lakes that the trace minerals in the water itself of ashen stones is enough to filter out the ash that kind of falls into it. So you guys begin to kind of see that there is a very, very small fishing settlement right on the edge of the lake.
There?
Yep, right there. Right where Min is.
Yeah.
So you kind of see off in the distance, there's a couple of houses and homes right next to the water, a dock that kind of goes out, and a couple of fishing boats kind of lined up. Additionally, around this kind of area and stuff, it is a bit there's moments where it is just a pristine beach of good, like coarse sand and stuff, and then all of a sudden it turns to mud and it's a swampy area. So you kind of like begin to look around, and this area is like speckled with different mini swamps, just kind of in like and around the lake itself. It is a very interesting phenomenon that you kind of are seeing, but you get the sense that the magic of the Ashen Stones kind of provide this interesting kind of juxtaposition between pristine, clear lake and all of a sudden swamp.
This mud is good for my scales.
Is it?
Yeah.
Tends to stink.
I know, it reminds me of home.
What race are you that are bothered by stuff like this?
Are you asking me?
No, Savauge.
He is a human.
He has pointy ears.
Haven't left Babylon in a very, very, very long time. So to say that he doesn't get out much is pretty accurate.
That was a lot of very. Well, we should keep going, right, Captain?
Yes, very well. Factor, we? Okay, pick up the pace, we go.
We go, Captain.
All right, what would you guys like to do? There's like a couple of like farm communities and like different things, or there's the main fishing village and stuff. You guys get the sense like you don't know exactly where on the map this like pirate thing is, but he literally circled a general location and put a 1 next to it.
Okay, but we're in that general location now?
You currently are in that general location now.
Okay, split into like 3 groups or something, and we just pair off and we spread out and find it. Eh?
Find what?
Oh, we'll know when we see it.
Yeah, you'll know.
What? But this
the one who
way
knows.
to Babylon, yeah? We need to go?
We're finding something that will help us get there faster.
It's along the way. Yes, we are on our way there, but this is on the way, and we're just finding something while we're here. Very quick, very quick.
Fine.
The faster you find it, the faster we continue on to Babylon. Eh?
Alright, Savauge, come with me.
All right. You guys split into like little groups. Who's going with who?
I guess I'm going with elevator.
All right.
Yeah.
He's me with Virian.
I am so sorry. I've been texting a customer for like the past minute or so I haven't really caught anything.
You're going with the captain. You're going with the captain.
The party's
going
being
with the
split.
captain. Wait, we're splitting up the party?
Okay, gang, let's
Savauge.
go.
Why are we
Savauge,
splitting
you'll
up the
be
party?
coming with me.
Scooby, Shaggy, you go to the
It's
basement.
always a good idea.
We're in the general area of the place we're looking for, but it doesn't have a specific location, so we're just kind of splitting into 3 groups and kind of fanning out to see if we can find what we're looking for.
Perception checks.
We're like looking for like a building or a village or something?
Probably like a cave or something.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, I'll go with the captain.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and start with Virian and Captain Lazar. Where are you guys going? Are you going to like the farming communities, or are you going to the village, the fishing village?
I say we do the farming communities. If we're looking for a cave, I feel like the farmers would probably have a better general knowledge of the area.
I was thinking fishing, because I mean, I was gonna say it's a ship that we're looking for, but it's a sky ship, so I guess it doesn't have to be by water. Yeah, I'm fine with going to the farming community.
Yeah, that's just my hunch.
Cool.
All right.
Well,
My own instinct.
You guys
head out
kind of
to that
split. Okay, you guys kind of split off from the group, and you kind of travel into the farmlands that are kind of like interspersed between these pockets of groves of trees and stuff. You see that there are several different farms out here, and it is a very wide variety of plants that are being grown. You see a field of pineapple plants sprouting out of the ground. And directly next to it, you see a wheat field, a corn field. People are out like making their way through these long rows of corn and different, like very different fruits and vegetables. But this climate that like the Ashen Stones have provided makes it a very ideal circumstance for all of these plants to kind of live and thrive. They are literally being fed by magical energy and stuff. You guys go ahead and roll me perception checks as you begin to kind of walk up.
Natural 20.
Perfect. Virian, as you are walking, you notice that some of these farmlands, these fields, half of the plants in them are dead or dying. And with a natural 20, you can kind of like get the sense like you've been around the world of Sinis. You have never seen something like this before. It is quite like plants dying, like farmers like not having their fields fully harvested and like fully like beautiful and stuff. You've never seen this before. However, you have heard rumors of several plants dying within the past 10 years. Ever since the last Sky City was raised to the sky. And I'll even give you this. With a natural 20, you kind of link the two and you think to yourself, the Ashen Stones that were like taken from the world to fund these Sky Cities might be detrimentally affecting the surface because there's no longer enough Ashen Stones to help the plants grow in this kind of like harsh environment of ash and stuff.
So does it look like the community is suffering at all?
You get the sense that they are on the brink of suffering. They are not suffering quite yet, but if any more crops or like different things aren't able to survive, it could be like it could be getting a lot worse.
So what they need are Ashen Stones.
You get the sense that Ashen Stones might help this community, but you also get the sense that this might be a widespread thing across all of Sinis because the cities that were raised to the sky had almost 80% of all Ashen Stones on the world.
Bring them down.
At this moment in time, you kind of make your way up to the crops and stuff, and at several of the farmers and different individuals kind of nod to you, kind of acknowledge your guys' presence. They give you a blood hunter kind of a nod of respect, and then they kind of look at the Captain Lazar, and they kind of like bring their shirts up to kind of cover their mouths and stuff. Captain Lazar, you get the sense that they see your very pale skin, bloodshot eyes, and they're like, oh, this guy has a disease.
Do I look
That's
sick?
great. Used to it.
I look
That's
to the
called
farmer.
profiling.
I look to the farmer who reacts like that, and I ask him, "Do I look sick?"
Well, not you specifically, but your friend there. It looks like he is afflicted with some sort of ailment of I don't mean to be rude, but like, could you take a step back, please?
Yes, I'm gonna take a step back and be like, but you needn't worry. It only spreads if I want it to, and I shoot him a look as I say that. It's kind of
That's just not how you're supposed to go about getting information.
He's not wrong.
I was gonna say that
It's purely
the
factual.
point I was trying to make is that I've been in his company for days now. If I don't look sick, then a reaction like that isn't necessary.
Oh, so he kind of like looks at you and he kind of like pulls his shirt back down. I guess that makes sense that if you're not sick, then he's not contagious. But you can't be too careful about these times. And, what can I do you gentlemen for?
Well, what do you mean by you can't be too careful with these times? What all are you going through?
Just plants. A harvest saw, only yielding about 75 to 80% of what we usually get. The past couple years, it has slowly been decreasing over time, and just worried about keeping everybody healthy with the food and stuff, and having a plague come through when we're not at our strongest and best is not necessarily the best.
He kind of coughs a little bit.
Right.
Oh no, are you catching something? Are you sick?
No, it's fine. I think it's more of a psychological thing by looking at you. Oh my gosh, where are my manners?
You better find them or you'll catch a case of rigor mortis.
What?
That's good. That's good.
Find your manners.
I'm so very, you kind of like, this is a humble farmer, and he is like, he knows exactly what you are as a blood hunter, and he's like, he kind of fumbles with his plow that he's holding. Of course, my name is Ether. It is very nice to meet you both. What can I do you gentlemen for? Help in any way I can?
Captain, I think you've got this.
Yes, so we are just looking. There may be some, maybe some grottos or something of the sort. Any large landmarks where there could be some ruins or something of the sort. We are adventurers, and let's be honest. The more secluded you can get me, the happier I think your fellow farmers will be.
Oh, that's fair. Nothing ruins or caves that I can recollect around this area and region. Mostly farmland and lakes. I do know that the docks, some of the people that work at the docks, they talk about something called a vortex of some sort. You might want to check with them. That might be at least something interesting that you're looking for.
Very good. I appreciate the information. I go to shake his hand and see how he reacts.
He reaches out and he like shakes your hand, kind of like nods and stuff. He's gritting his teeth as he's doing this, and he's like eyeing Virion because he's like, I have to be nice because this blood hunter is looking at me, and he kind of like lets go of your hand. Waits for you guys to turn around and kind of rubs it vigorously on his shirt.
When I went to shake his hand, I palmed 2 gold pieces that I handed him as I shook his hand.
Oh, okay. He kind of looks down at them.
I want to roll to see if I notice, because I was going to do something. I don't think I did. I rolled a 7.
Okay.
So,
all right.
I'm going to toss him a pouch of 10 gold pieces.
He catches that, drops the plow, looks up at you. Thank you, good sirs. Enjoy your evening. And he kind of just like plops on the ground and like looks at the gold. And you guys kind of walk off towards the village. We'll go ahead and cut to Clayton and Savauge, where are you guys going?
Good question.
So there was a fishing village, and there was a farming area, and then
farming community. And you also there's also just like wilderness that you could go like look through.
I want to go to the creepiest area.
The creepiest area.
That's where
Go ahead.
A forest?
Go ahead and roll
forest?
perception real quick.
That is a 22.
22. Probably the creepiest area. Like, there's a couple of it just kind of looks relatively normal around this area and stuff. Some of the forests kind of look a little bit darker, or potentially could hide some creepy or interesting things and stuff. But like at this moment in time, there's like not a lot of people to talk to or ask about that. But like if you're looking for creepy, the forest would probably be the place to go.
Perfect. So I take a real I kind of staring her over the scenery, take a big puff from my cigar, and be like, "Follow me, Savauge. We're heading over this direction."
What is over here?
Potentially the least friendly section of the village.
Ah.
This is where the rednecks
Why do you
are.
go here? I still don't understand what we are doing.
Lizard, do I know what we're looking for? Do I know it?
I don't think I would have mentioned it specifically a sky ship. I might have just said like hidden treasure.
Well, Captain Lizard is looking for something very specific while we're on our way to Babylon. And if we can find it, it'll definitely be of some great help to the worrisome times that we had. And I realize that you're new to the situation, but what we just dealt with within the last 24 hours would be a bit mind-blowing to you, especially since you've been cooped up in Babylon for so long. So just trust us that whatever we're looking for is going to help with the problems that Mr. What was your priest's name again?
That's a good question.
Alabaster?
Yes,
Alabaster.
Alabaster,
yeah. Alabaster. It'll definitely make him happy if we can find this. Trust me.
I mean, I have no reason to disbelieve it, so. Okay.
All right. Are you guys heading to the town or forest?
Forest.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me investigation or perception checks. Either both of you can roll, or you both can give. You can give one of you advantage.
I've got a +5. Do you want to give me advantage? Or what do you have?
For we could do perception, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, my investigation sucks.
I got a +9 to perception.
Oh, dude, I'll help you. You roll.
All right, dropping the first one. So 16 + 9.
All right.
Not bad. That's the first one. And then with advantage, second one. Fell off the table. So 15. So
25 is the one.
all right.
Okay. With 25, you guys enter into the forest and begin to look around this area and stuff. This is a hodgepodge forest. Throughout the entire grove, and this grove is kind of like about a square mile, very densely packed trees, but it is all manner of trees. You see palm trees that are growing together almost as close together as like bamboo, tall palm trees, and then every so often a pine tree sprouts up, and then like an elm, like a couple fruit trees, and some of the fruit trees aren't like producing any fruit at the moment in time, but it is a very messy forest. But you guys this is Sinis. This is kind of what normal forests look like to you as you kind of make your way through the dense canopy of like part jungle, part kind of spruce forest. You guys make your way through the underbrush and make your way through, and it kind of gets darker and darker as you get further and further into the glade. And as you kind of begin to like look around and stuff, you go ahead. Are you guys trying to be stealthy, or what are you doing?
Cautious. Not necessarily stealthy, but cautious.
Okay.
They look suspect.
All right. What is your guys' dexterity modifiers?
+4.
Dex mod is, I don't think, the best. Let me see.
Oh, that's my +4 is my saving throw. Yeah, that's my modifier.
I get a +2 to Dex.
Okay. All right. Easily enough, you guys cautiously make your way through the forest, beginning to looking around. And Savauge, as you're kind of looking like different places and stuff, you don't notice anything like potentially ship or ruins related, but you do find a very interesting plant. As a cleric, as you kind of begin to kind of make your way through the forest, you find a plant that is growing in like a very small patch towards the center of this kind of grove. And as you kind of like look at it, you recognize this. This is called an ember flower. It has very strong healing properties. One of these plants can be crafted into a potion of superior healing, and there are 4 plants.
Do you see this?
Aye.
And I go over, like, just gently see the plants. Like,
Would I know that based on
Blessings
like,
of Ash.
in the outlands?
Yeah, you kind of recognize this plant.
This is a pretty good plant, ain't it?
Indeed. The ash smiles upon us. Quickly, help me cast disease.
Perfect.
Are we just gonna put those in our inventory for later?
I've got exactly the spot for him. Actually, Viren, do I have the backpack or do you?
I think I do.
If you have it, okay, then never mind. Yeah, I've got the spot with it, but it's with our friend Viren.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, for simplicity's sake, I'm willing to say that you have it. Because we never specified before, so.
Yeah. We'll just say for the time being that you'll be able to get them into the bag, and we won't worry about who has it at this moment in time.
Okay, cool. Fair enough.
You guys continue to kind of look around the forest and stuff, but besides those plants, there's really nothing of interest in the forests here. With that, you kind of get the sense that potentially going back to the village might be your best bet.
Sounds fair.
All right, let's go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, leads the way.
All right, we'll go ahead and cut back to Ellie and Min.
Hello.
Hey.
All right, where are you two heading?
So, I want to find the largest body of water, which I'm gonna guess is the big one there, right?
Yep. And the closest direct line to it is like directly towards the fishing village.
Okay. So I want to approach the water. I am going to. If it'll let me get to my stuff. I'm going to cast a Tancer's floating disc.
Nice.
All right.
I will then use that disc to move 30 feet into the air.
Okay.
And I'm going to make a giant cannonball.
And jump into the water?
Absolutely.
All right, go ahead and roll me performance real quick.
Good way of pissing off a bunch of fishermen.
It's probably underneath the water.
And we're looking for a boat, right? That means we should go in the water. Ah, shoot, I'm getting yelled at by a cat.
17!
Woot woot!
All right. As you sploosh, giant like splash of water explodes upward as waves kind of move off in the distance. You watch as like fish begin to scatter out from where you are, and like your kind of turtle instincts kind of take effect, and you kind of want to snap at them a little bit and grab a fish to eat. But they kind of scatter off, and you see off in the distance, you see several fishing boats, like there are several fishermen in there with like nets, and they kind of turn to you. Like one of them kind of like is like has his hands up, like what the heck, dude? The other two, like they drop their nets and they begin clapping and applauding, and then they kind of like whistle. Dude, I haven't seen such a good splash in all my days here. My gosh, have you ever seen the total splash like that? My gosh, he jumped off that floating platform. Sploosh! My goodness. I'm great. Ha
That's all my action, but I plan on spending time under the water looking for stuff. Because I can hold my breath for an hour.
All right, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay. What's my modifier for the investigation? Oh, look at that! It's a +6.
And while he does this, I'm gonna talk to those fishermen, because I was just flying along the whole trek.
Perfect. All right, you kind of approach the three fishermen in the boats, and like all three of them, they kind of turn to each other. Hey Jeff, look at this little fairy folk kind of floating up in the air like this. Ain't that just the best? Oh my goodness, you're just the cutest little thing on the face of the planet. Oh, is that a musical instrument? Do you play, my good?
I do, my fine fellow.
Oh,
what do you play? What music do you play?
Things.
I play
Oh,
wide
no.
variety.
Wide variety? Can you play us a little song, a little ditty here right now when we...
for free, unfortunately.
Oh. Well, and he kind of pats his pockets. We don't have any gold on us or silver or copper. We tend to leave that back in town as we go out into fishing, you know, as in metal sinks to the through water, you know.
Well, money is not the only thing of value. Information.
Ah, what information you be looking for, my little fiery little flying friend?
Speaking of flying friends.
Well, have you perhaps seen any strange ship around?
A strange ship? Man. And he turned, hey Jeff, have you seen any strange ship? No, sir, I haven't seen a single ship here in many a year. The last ship I saw fly through the air nearly 7 years ago. Well, there you go. Haven't seen no hide, no hear of ship in the past, and he holds up like 8, 9, 10 fingers, past 7 years.
All right. Where did that ship go, perchance?
Well, I don't, like, it kind of flies off towards the center of the lake and kind of disappears. And then the other one, the third one, kind of like, he's a little bit of a choir. Oh, that's because he's probably heading to the vortex. Oh, that's just hogwash. Paul, the vortex, that's just a myth. Nobody's seen the vortex out in the center of the lake. Nah.
I'm in danger.
All right, well, thank you for this information. And I'm going to, like, basically start performing by diving into the water a little bit and then bursting back out so that I send water flying off of my wings. And sing a non-copyrighted song.
My gosh, that was almost better than the total splash. And they begin applauding you and stuff.
Thank you very much. And then I
just imagine her flying around singing "Baby" by Justin Bieber all the time.
Absolutely not.
Talon, you are invisible.
Oh, am I? That
You
sucks.
are.
Sorry, I got up to put a pizza in the air fryer.
Ooh, pizza.
I mean, it's 9:20. We could take a break after this round of action.
I think that is a good idea. In fact, let's go ahead and I want let's have everybody meet
I
up
want to
real
know
quick.
what song she's gonna play first. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, Ellie, what song are you playing?
The only one that's coming to mind is Toss a Coin to Your Witcher.
Nice.
Toss a
What?
coin to your witcher.
That works.
Perfect. You can sing them a little ditty as they begin to haul in the fish. They kind of cackle and laugh and stuff. Min, as you're kind of swimming around this area, there's fish and stuff, but you get the sense
I got an 18 on investigation.
an 18. You do find a couple copper pieces at the bottom of the lake and stuff, but
Ooh, shiny penny.
around
Shiny.
this kind of area and stuff, you don't get the sense that there's anything of interest
There's
here.
no vortex
However,
in
you
the
kind
center.
of you get the sense that there might be something it kind of the steepness of the slope kind of goes down as you kind of the lake kind of goes deeper as you go further into the lake. You kind of surface after a little bit. Kind of Ellie comes up to you and kind of explains the conversation that she had. With that, you all kind of begin to make your way back to the.
I wanted
the
to keep
village
swimming.
itself. You wanted to keep swimming? Well, you kind of swim a little bit closer to the docks. At this point, all of you kind of see each other kind of gathering around the docks of the little fishing village and stuff as you all kind of make your way together. If you guys want to kind of explain the different things that you saw or ideas that you want real quick, then we can go to break.
Well, we found ourselves a little bit of a jackpot out in the forest, didn't we,
Indeed.
Savauge?
Yes.
There's a big canyon under the lake. I think the ship might be down there.
Wait, a ship? A ship? We look for ship?
Oh, yeah, we're looking for a flying ship.
A flying ship? Whose is this?
It's ours if we can find it.
How do you lose a flying ship?
Oh, we didn't lose it. We're borrowing it from a friend.
At this point in time, you guys are standing on the docks. You kind of explain the different things. And you get the kind of come to the consensus that somewhere in the middle of this lake, there is something called the vortex that several of the people kind of refer to in different kind of variations and stuff. And you get the sense that this potentially might be what you guys are looking for.
Nice.
Perfect.
You're welcome, Captain. We did the job.
We did it in the most fun way possible.
So
So
as
we're
you guys
splitting the
are
party.
kind of
We're
standing,
doing an awesome cannonball, but yeah, that works too.
Rude.
so as you guys are kind of standing on the docks, preparing to go,
I'm still in the water. I want that to go on record.
I'm
you are
sitting on
still
his
in the
shell.
water.
I'm just casually doing the backstroke.
Oh, am I sitting on your stomach then?
Oh, I guess no. I'm just doing the chest stroke then. We don't want to make this weird. We want to keep it PG.
Yeah.
Too late.
And I'm making. Okay. I'm using my bonus action to make my cloak billow the entire time.
Min and Ellie are both in the water as you guys are kind of swimming around and stuff, and
I'm not swimming. I'm sitting on his shell.
you're sitting on his shell as Min is swimming around through the water. You have recently talked to the townsfolk and a couple fishermen, some of the farmers, and you have heard that the vortex is somewhere towards the center of the lake. what would you guys like to do?
So we just jump right into the
I want
vortex,
to
or-
swim towards it. Okay. I'm gonna just turn and start swimming towards the vortex.
This is supposed to help us
Babylon,
get
yes,
to
in
Babylon,
the
yeah?
Dakota.
Okay, let's do it.
I swim towards it.
All right.
What is
Min
this?
starts
What is this
swimming
exactly?
towards the center of the all you can see as you look off towards the center of the lake is it's pretty far out there, but then all of a sudden you see different sections of swamp and different sections of tall trees that come out.
Oh.
This lake is marked with mini swamps within the entire thing, and then directly next to these swamps are deep water. So you begin to swim out, and Min, you kind of realize you don't have a good idea where this vortex is, and this is a pretty sizable lake.
Are there any small boats or anything we could take from the dock to join?
Yeah, there's a couple
fisherman's boat.
different fishing vessels and stuff, but you do see kind of towards the end
Okay.
of the dock is this longboat. Kind of picture Viking style, giant red sails, rowing, rowing benches and stuff. And you can see that there's a very big kind of bulky man kind of tying up some rigging and pulling in a couple nets from this long ship on the end of the pier.
I'm gonna strut right up to him and be like, "Excuse me, monsieur. We're commandeering your boat."
Hey?
I'm gonna follow up behind and pull out the holy symbol. In the name of the church, we need
Well,
this boat.
sir, I ain't a very religious folk. Why?
It is very important that we are in need of this church in order to help our friends here get to Babylon. But before we get there, we need to borrow the boat to follow that swimmer out there to.
We need the boat.
Where are we going?
For how long exactly are
I'd
you
say this is
needing
probably
the boat?
30 feet or so. I mean, it's your boat. You would know how long it is more than me.
How about this?
Oh my god.
How about this? Why don't, instead of us taking his boat, we just ask him to take us to the vortex?
Ah, you're heading to the vortex, are you?
Okay,
Yes,
but
sir.
can I
No.
still can I still captain
Wouldn't be
the
too
boat?
much
I
trouble.
miss my boat.
Your ship.
My friend, you would be doing the church a great service if you would take us to the vortex.
Tell you what. How about this? I will bring you to the vortex. You can be the captain for this duration. However, I will not go within, let's say, make it 200 yards of the vortex. I'll drop you off. You can swim the rest of the way. How's that? And
I'm getting real Shadow of the Warrior vibes from this music.
additionally, I expect let's call it right around 10 gold for the entire venture. And you can tell he's looking at you guys, looking you up and down, and he's like, there's no way these guys have 10 gold on them.
I toss him a pouch of 10 gold. Sure.
Casually,
Let's
he
get
kind of
going.
looks down at the pouch in kind of disbelief. He opens it up, pulls out a coin, he bites it. He's like, well,
Disgusting.
my
I'm gonna reach
apologies.
in and I'm gonna pull one out and be like, taxes for skepticism.
He says, well, now you see, I only have 9 gold here. So, and I agreed upon 10. So,
9 golden blessings.
well, that's the problem.
I go to him and I just pat him on the chest, slip another gold piece into his
Pleasure doing business
shirt
with
pocket
y'all.
if he has
All
one.
right, everybody into the boat, and let us make our
Hey,
way.
whoa. You did say I get to be captain. Everybody into the boat.
He kind of like nods, steps to the side and allows Lazar to usher you all into the boat, and you begin making your way towards the center.
Blessings of Ash upon you for this, my friend. Let's go.
Now, with that,
Shark.
Whoa.
wait!
It's a
No,
giant
Ellie, come back here.
black square.
Okay, on the count of 3.
Shark.
No, man, come back here.
There
On
be
the count of
gators in this
3,
swamp.
hidden somewhere in this map is a shark. Whoever finds the shark first,
In this one,
It's
Around
not
the
in
world
here.
around us.
in the world around us, whoever finds the shark
King
first
Shark is a
gets
shark.
a D8 of inspiration.
When you say go or when you say 1 or 3?
When I say go,
Okay.
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 on your mark, get set, go.
Freaking.
Here, Sharky, Sharky,
It probably would
Sharky.
have been a good way. Found it! I found it! Found the
You
shark!
can't find the shark.
King Shark is a shark. Look at it, it's so cute.
All right,
Give me a
Min
little
has
peanut.
found the shark. Min, that is a D8
Oh,
of
that is
inspiration
true.
to you that you can use.
Wow.
oh wow.
I will abide by the previously established rule where I will not leave
Alright.
the table.
We are now glued to the seats.
Well, glued to the water.
I'm still petting the shark.
Oh,
Okay.
Y'all take on the shark over
Come
there?
here.
whoa!
All right, we
One
ready?
second, you guys. Sorry.
This is a very big black box.
Oh my.
Nothing inside the black box.
Am I still here with you guys?
I would
Hey,
assume there's a
Ellie.
vortex in there.
I didn't realize that would actually work. I'm sorry. I
put her
don't
face
remember
on fire.
anything I saw. I didn't know that would work.
I got you on 4K. We got you on.
Oh, it's fine. I've already looked into it like 4 times.
I
We gotta
didn't
check the
know that would
CCTV
work.
footage. I see you over there playing
CCTV, this
Minecraft.
isn't
I got you
Rainbow
on
Six
satellite.
Siege.
I got you on satellite. I got you. I see you playing Minecraft.
On my Christian server? No way.
Honestly, I thought
jeez.
the shark that you were gonna hide was literally just gonna be like a fin.
I thought it was
In
gonna
the
be
water.
like giant.
I thought it was gonna be like under
Hi.
the
Hello?
table.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes.
Can
Hi.
you guys see me?
Yeah.
Hello,
Yes.
master.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to. For some reason,
Yes, go
my audio kept on turning itself down. All right, you guys are currently on the boat.
I put my mini on it.
Oh, jeez. Doo-doo. I love this song so much.
Yeah, I had no idea that sticking my head in a box would actually work. So I apologize.
While I'm on this boat, I'm just gonna call you like, Edwell, man, oh, punaise. Min, never mind, I'll do it.
As you guys begin to kind of sail a little bit closer and closer to the boat, the captain kind of turns to the rest of you and he's like, "All right, this is as far as I go. Everybody out."
I'll just fly.
On the I'm the first to jump.
Okay.
I'm already in the water.
Fly to where Min is and be like, "Hey, what have you seen?"
I don't know.
Before I
it
jump
looks
in, I'm
kinda
gonna look
cold in
at
there.
the guy who owns the boat and be like, "You're lucky that Blood Hunter is here, and he has a lot of honor because I would not have been so kind."
He looks at you, immediately wheels the boat around, and begins to sail off.
Wait, I'm still okay. Just jump in as he turns the door.
As you
I'll jump
guys
in.
kind of,
Yeah.
I'm still
All right.
on the ship.
Is there anything that you guys want to do as you're gonna as you guys slowly begin to swim closer and closer? This is kind of the landscape that you kind of
Wading in
come
the
across.
water.
You
Oh man,
you
These are
begin
my
to kind of
good
swim
ropes.
through kind of deeper water with several like swamp-like trees kind of sprigging out of the water, and then all of a sudden there's
Mangrove?
a lot deeper spots and a lot shallower spots, and then off in the distance you guys see rocks beginning to kind of funnel in towards everything. You guys are still over here, so
Wow.
everybody go ahead and
Look at
move
this.
your.
Is that what they call the devil's anus?
I guess that could be one name for it.
Around the outskirts of this entirely giant flowing whirlpool, you can see water is frothing and churning around the center of these rock spires and stuff. You see several
Like that
You
term,
see several
frothing.
wreckages of boats. Debris gets caught in part of these rocks and stuff, and you guys can see everything kind of off in the distance. As the boat is kind of pulling away and you guys begin to swim, you see it. You hear faintly calling out, "Oh, by the way, I would watch out for the creatures that look nearby. They're not too friendly of ships." As the boat kind of disappears out into the horizon.
But we're not
We're
in
not
a
the ship,
ship.
then, No.
All right,
okay.
I'm gonna swim up to this rock.
We're-
I'm assuming the thing kills me while I do it.
Are you guys trying to be like stealthy at all?
Sorry.
What, or are you just like swimming?
Above the water.
I stealth swim.
I guess I'll try to be a little.
All right.
I'm
Just
opting
gonna
for
touch the
speed
water.
rather than stealth.
Okay. Captain Lazar, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw. Everybody else who's trying to be sneaky, go and roll stealth for me.
Do I have to do that? I'm not in the water.
You are currently flying, so you don't have to roll stealth quite yet. And you don't have to roll anything.
18.
So I can just move.
I rolled a
18.
12.
Okay.
Lazar, as you begin kind of swimming your way towards this outcropping and stuff, you the water move directly below you in an unfamiliar way. You've been in the large bodies of water before. You are familiar with their currents, the way that they move and stuff, and all of a sudden it feels like something large is swimming underneath you.
Swim faster.
Ooh.
You begin and you do, as you feel this thing kind of begin to swim underneath you, let out a burst of speed and you make it to the rock outcropping. Right as bursting out of the water, you see this giant tendril of water coalescing into this dragon serpentine force, and it reaches out and it snaps at you. Its teeth kind of close in front of you as you are able to avoid it.
This is a big scary thing. Why you petting it?
Because even nope ropes require love.
If not friend, why friend shape?
With that, everybody go ahead and roll me initiative.
And here we go.
20.
Here we go!
I'm so glad we're
Natural
all on the
20?
same page for that.
But no, that was an 8.
19.
Dirty 20.
Hey!
Okay, so I'm still
Hold
new to
down
this. Remind
A.
me again. You
And
just
then,
grab a die.
And then let go of A when you're ready to roll.
So, okay, I got a 9.
I rolled an 8.
I rolled a 19.
I got
Also rolled a
7.
19.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
All
Feels bad,
right.
We are all gonna die.
25 to 20.
20.
All right. 20 to 18. I mean 20 to 15. 19.
19.
15 and then Min, what'd you get? I would
I got
assume
19.
Virion has the slightly larger
Slightly higher
deck.
dex. That's a very safe assumption.
I have a dex score of
15
14.
to 10. 10 to 5. All right. Clayton, what'd you get? And Savauge,
8.
what'd you get? All right.
9.
Savauge, you got a 8, right? A 9, and then Clayton,
9.
you got an 8. Ellie, what'd you get?
Yeah.
7.
7. All right. Okay. All right. First up in the initiative order is Captain Lazar. You have made it to the top of this thing. You seem to have been able to kind of capture the attention of this creature that begins to kind of snap up at you, elongating its body up to try to like grab you real quick. Everybody else, because of this, is able to make it to solid ground at that moment in time.
All right, I'm gonna pull out a
sure.
rapier and try and stab this guy.
Go full Harry Potter and just stab it in the roof of its mouth and
And
take a
I'm
fang
not
to the,
gonna,
to
I'm
the
not
arm.
gonna move, which I can
Radical.
then grant myself advantage. That was a 2 and a 4.
Oof.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, that I'll bonus action dodge.
All right.
Actually,
Can you
that
dodge
doesn't
as
do
a
anything.
bonus action?
I think so. If you're a rogue, it's dodge, disengage, or
you
dash,
can,
right?
you can. I believe it is only disengage or dash. You cannot dodge.
I
as
know
a
there are
bonus action.
3 that I can do as a bonus action. Hide, that was the third one. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I have my plume of major distraction, so it'd be at disadvantage anyway.
All right. Okay. All right. So were you attacking with your rapier, I assume?
Yeah, it was.
All right. So you got right down there.
Well, you said it was elongated and was up here, right? Up to me?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would have just stayed where I was at if it was up at me.
So it's about right there. All right. As you kind of whip out your rapier and you begin to slash into this water creature, you hear a rumbling coming from the vortex. It kind of emanates, ripples begin to flow out, and all of a sudden you see erupting out of the center this massive creature of water.
Thought it was about to be Charybdis, where we had to fight the freaking whirlpool.
What in the name of Ash is that?
That's what you call a watering nope rope.
I
understand.
I say, Looks like a fun time as I pull out my
All right.
revolvers.
With that, this guy is going to move
You are a twisted version
right
of Pop.
there.
Boy.
Yeah, this should be fun.
All right.
All right.
Use the epic music.
Yes.
Question, DM. Do they
Yes.
look like they're made of water, or
They
do
look like they
more
are
serpents?
made of water. These
Then why don't you
Are
grab
we
them?
fighting Charybdis?
Okay.
So grappling them will definitely work.
Just put it in a
That
headlock.
is correct. All right.
Yeah, why not?
That is going to
I'm going-
be
I'm going to punch it.
just can't reach everyone, so it's going to move right here. Everyone except for Captain Lazar
Wait, what?
and Min. Yeah, I see.
You understand I'm over here, right?
So Ellie, Virian, Savauge, and Clayton. I need all of you to go ahead and make Constitution saving throws. As all of a sudden, you see water sprays out in this giant explosion, and as it exhales, it freezes in this giant shower of ice spikes towards you guys.
I got a nat 20.
That's not good.
All right.
All right.
I got a
Who's
con
running
save.
Con save.
What? What's the
DC
save?
DC 16. Fail.
Okay. I
Okay.
failed.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
Virian.
20.
Just a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel it. It's gonna be a
Clayton
10.
and Virian, you
Or wait.
take 40 points
Yeah.
of cold damage.
Rig.
Oh,
That a
Oh,
one
yeah.
hit kill?
Yeah, I'm down.
No.
I'm immediately down.
I can do that. I can fix that.
All right. It just lets out this massive roar. Ice sprays out in a funnel. And then the people that saved take half damage. So 20 points of damage to Savauge and Ellie.
Oof.
I know you guys can't see this, but my mouth is fully
How
ajar
much
in
damage
just
did you say?
disbelief right now. Just
20.
Okay. That hurts.
Oh, that's brisk.
Ellie, tell me that you're still up, right?
All right. That
She's
ends
hurt.
the ancient water weird. It is now Virian. Virian, go ahead and give me a death save. That is a
It's a
fail.
7, so it's a fail.
All right. Next we have Min. Min, 'tis your turn.
We are going to, and we're not going to grapple it quite yet. So we're going to cast
All right.
Chromatic Orb. Validate that is in fact the number that it says that it is. That's gonna be
A 13. A 13 hits. These are made of water. They're not.
What kind of damage
Holy
did
crap!
that do?
Okay.
Wait,
Well,
a 13
this
hits?
is gonna be a lightning.
13 hits.
Then my last attack, my attack would have hit
Giant
him.
water creature.
I got
This one's a
+9.
little bit smaller, so it's a little
Oh,
bit more
okay.
dexterous. It has an
Okay.
armor class of 15.
Okay.
All right.
All right, go
4d8
ahead and
lightning
roll.
damage. DM, would you like to blow on my dice?
19 points of
19.
lightning damage. You watch as, from the water, the turtle head kind of pokes out. His staff reaches out of the water, and then a giant orb coalesces directly right here and lightning explodes outward and hits him directly in the side. You watch as it courses through the rest of the body, and you watch as the ancient water weird lets out this massive bellow, rears up, and kind of shakes side to side as water sprays out.
Krakatoa.
All right.
I will then
Very
use my
nice. Wasn't an
action
action?
to swim over here.
His
your
movement.
movement.
I just haven't used my
You
movement.
said you were using
I just
your
haven't used my
action.
movement.
What?
Sorry.
Okay, we're good.
Oh yeah, I'm just OP as hell.
That would be kind of cool.
All right. That ends Min's turn. You guys then, as all of you begin to watch, you see surfacing out of the water on the other side, you see smaller water weirds begin to surface out and kind of look off in the direction behind the ancient one. They
Okay, that is not good.
that is going to end their turn. Savauge, 'tis your turn.
Okay, who is this directly next to me?
Clayton.
Yeah. that's
Okay.
me.
All right. Well, since we're right next to each other, I'm just gonna go ahead and use Cure Wounds.
Perfect. That's my turn right after you.
Sweet. I'm gonna use that spell slot real quick. Boop. That is gonna be 1d8 plus 5. Grab d8. Throw. Hoop. Total of 13 for healing.
Dope.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So I used Healing Word as my action. I'll move over here and then use Spare the Dying for my
I'll allow
bonus
that.
action.
Virion, you are stabilized. You are no longer making death
Sweet.
saves.
Woo! There we go.
Woot. Nick, I love you.
All right.
Eric's baby.
If that ends your turn,
My turn.
Clayton, it is now your turn.
And
We have
Clayton
grids
is
all
gonna-
around us. I like this. This really makes my OCD very
What does?
happy.
Oh.
Graph paper.
Yeah, I just rolled my next like 2 d20 rolls for my death saves, and they both would have failed. So
Okay.
glad you
Not
I-
realized me.
I
But
just
okay.
rolled 2. DM. I just rolled 2 attacks.
Clayton, before you do
I
that,
got a 18
how
hit.
does your guns work? This is important. Where's your black powder?
They go bang bang.
You're so funny. I
Nice.
thought of that beforehand, and I did get a reply to your text. I actually have cartridges,
Okay.
so water
That's
won't
what I
affect
wanted to just make sure. So as you like shake out the water of your gun, you cock the you slam the cylinder back in, you clock it up, and you roll your 2 attacks. What are your 2 hits? Those
them.
both hit.
20
Go
and
ahead.
18.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Is that a nat 20 or a dirty 20?
Dirty.
Oh, sad. Not as cool as Ellie's nat 20, but still good.
Yeah, I will never get another good roll again.
And then that's. And that is 16.
All right, so
16.
32 points of damage.
Garble and garble.
Nice.
32
Virion, you got very tall.
As you let loose and boosh, boosh, you watch as explosions rip through the water. You watch as part of the form kind of coalesces back, and you see that this entity looks about half the size as it was before. It is now bloodied.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
baby.
My turn?
Remember, I did lightning damage to it, so it was
All right,
probably
Ellie,
pissed.
it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm going to cast Mathera's Mischief.
What do?
Oh, why can't I grab the dice? I fill a 20-foot cube I can see within range, and I roll to see which effect is applied.
Oh no, Talon, we lost you.
I can't. Oh, it wasn't letting me. Thank you. There we go. Okay.
20-foot cube. Wow.
That's a big cube.
Okay. I hope this creature
not
can
really.
be charmed.
Nope.
So 20 foot.
What
It was a very
saving
low.
throw is it?
Wisdom. The smell of apple pie fills the air, and each creature in the cube must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by you until the start of your next turn.
Okay. What is the DC?
Ooh, good choice.
How do I know that?
What is?
It's 8 plus
You just read it.
your proficiency bonus plus your charisma bonus.
It should be right under your spell cast. It should be spell casting DC.
Yeah, you just read it. Must success a
The wisdom
DC
saving?
blah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the number?
It
I don't think
didn't
it gives
have-
one in this spell. What's your charisma?
My charisma is 18.
Okay, so then it's going to be a 14 is the DC.
All right.
Okay.
Well, she should have it on her her spell list. It should tell her what the
Um,
DC is.
My character
Right in the middle,
sheet
under
doesn't
hit
show up on
/
here
DC.
anymore.
For shame.
So,
Yeah, I have my iPad with my
Yeah.
D&D Beyond sitting next to me, and that's how I'm doing my rolls.
I have it on my phone.
All right. It fails, but it is going to use legendary resistance to resist.
Okay.
It really just doesn't like pie.
No
Who
pie.
doesn't like pie?
Maybe
All
it
right.
has
I'm
an
gonna
allergy
use a
to
bonus
apples.
action. Hey. I'm gonna use the Bardic Inspiration?
All right.
Mantle of Inspiration. As a
there we go.
bonus action, spend 1 use of Bardic Inspiration to grant 5 temporary HP to up to 4 creatures you can see and that can see you. Each creature can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. And all 4 of these people are within 60 feet of me. And since I'm in the air, they can see me.
Nice.
All right, everybody,
Well,
remember where your
how much,
character is. I have
health
to
did we
have
get?
Talon join again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Everyone
I'm sorry,
gains 5 temporary
That's all good.
HP. Except for Min.
Oh heck yeah.
For those,
Everyone
that you,
except
for
Min.
those that you see. Yeah. Sad. It's fine. If I turtle down, I have the highest AC out of everybody, so.
Yeah.
Turtle.
I cast shield and I turtle down.
All right,
Just
there we go.
become a tank.
Well, hey, if anybody, if I can eventually grab a spell,
because I'm gonna make a ruling just because it's fun. Because you have been stabilized by Spare the Dying, you will receive those 4 temporary hit points. So it brings you back to 1
5.
plus those 4. You are currently at 5 hit points with the 4 temporary hit points. So you're back up.
Was it
5.
4 temporary points or 5?
Is that
Yeah,
the same
so-
for me too?
You're currently stabilized at 0, but then the spell that she just cast is going to bring you back up to 1, so you're alive, and then you get your additional 4 hit points. Does that make
5.
sense?
Oh, so
You
I
are
am.
at 5. Everybody
am
else
at
only
5.
gets 4.
No, we get 5.
No, it's 5.
Oh, it's 5?
I got you.
Oh,
It's 5.
sorry.
It's
It was a
4
5,
people that
So
get
he'd be
that.
at
Okay, so you get Viren, you're at 6 then.
Cool.
All right.
nice.
I'll
well,
take every,
4 of those are temporary.
All right,
point that
Ellie,
I
does
can
that
get.
end your turn?
I'm gonna get
Okay.
killed, guys. Killed.
Captain Lazar, it
All
is
right.
now your
Hey,
turn.
Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. We're doing great.
All right.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
We're a good-looking group. We're all gonna die
Is
together.
this guy here? Is he within melee range of me? I don't know exactly where.
He is
Isn't that
not.
separate?
He's
Okay.
he's about 10 feet away.
But you
Not
can
doing that.
throw your rapier.
You could jump
But you
inside
could.
him. You could swim. He's water, so you could jump inside him, swim, and
You need
slash
to just
around.
stare him in the eyes, T-pose, and say,
So-
"Ignore
I have
me."
the power of God and
have-
anime on my
But you need to
side.
remember
have
that water
my
is wet.
ability, which doesn't work on undead. It doesn't say anything about constructs, but I don't know if like just you want to like realistically.
Is it
I don't
an
know if
elemental?
or not, but if realistically that's something I could do my bite attack, if that works or if it doesn't work.
Bite
You know,
in
You're
water.
like-
gonna bite the water.
He's
Rules
gonna
as
drink
written,
the water.
it works, but it doesn't really
Yes.
make sense. So I'm just kind of like
Um,
checking with.
I would
with
allow
DM
it.
what-
Yeah, it has a slightly physical form to it. It's not just water. It looks like it's just water.
You jump on top of it and stab it with a straw and just start going to town.
I was about to say
If
something
our
compared to
tails
This
from the
has turned
first
into
village or
an
anything,
episode of
they're not
SpongeBob.
very
All right,
substantial.
then I'm gonna like free action, turn to like this big group of people here and be like, if I lose control, kill me. And then I'm just gonna just slide down here, and I'm just gonna take a chomp at this guy here.
Nom
What
nom.
does my bite attack do? Oh, it's not as much. That's a +4.
It hurts.
We'll see how this goes. Wait, was he within range before I moved? Is he still kind of up
Yep.
here at me, or
Yeah, he would.
did
He's
pull back?
still up there.
Okay, then I will not move to give myself advantage. Oh, that's a 14.
14 misses as you chomp down. You watch as it rears back, and then it goes back to like chomp towards you again. It's like, you bite me, I'm gonna bite you back.
That's petty.
All
I
right.
like
Is there anything else, Lazar?
Petty water.
Nope.
All right. At the end of your turn, the Ancient Water Weird is going to use a legendary action. You watch as it turns to this Water Weird, and it calls out to it, and you see this one rushes forward and is engulfed by the Ancient Water Weird, and you watch as it grows bigger.
Wait a moment. That's illegal.
That's gross.
All right. With that, it is now the Ancient Water Weird's turn. It's going to roll to see if it gets its breath weapon back.
And with your stats, it always
It
will.
does
You're
not.
alive.
It rolled a 4.
It's gonna get it every turn, and you're gonna get another
Right.
TPK.
There was no TPK last time. All right.
We can't. We can't.
We're the
break this.
judges on our side. There will be no TPK today.
It's gonna turn to this little floating fairy that is directly hovering towards it.
Ellie's dead.
And
Yeah,
you
I'm at 2 health.
as it reaches out, and it is going to swallow you. Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Hey, when do you get your
You got
aura of
this.
protection? Oh no, you're a cleric, not
Hold
a
up,
paladin.
hold up. Oh, before you roll. Before she rolls,
Yeah, I was like, I don't have that.
before she rolls, can I give her my
Um,
I got a
inspiration?
21.
That.
Seeing as she's my little buddy.
I got 21.
What was that?
She got a 21. She rolled a natural 19. You watch as this one it opens its mouth wide, lunges towards you, and you kind of dart out of the way, and you are able to avoid it.
Ming, where did you go?
He
I'm
he
sorry.
he
I'm
wanted
sulking.
to give you his inspiration, but you didn't need it.
Inspiration not needed. I inspire myself.
All right, that ends the Ancient Water Weird. Virian, 'tis your turn.
All right. Darian's pissed. He gets up. He's going to. I'm pretty sure it's called blood. It's called blood something.
Blood
Hunter
malediction.
special move.
It was called.
Ah, yes.
No, the Crimson Right. Yeah. So it's the bonus action. So he uses his bonus action to imbue his weapon with fire. So, first things first, of course, he's going to take 3 points of damage.
Virion?
He got. Yeah. It's like blood magic, so every time he uses it, he takes
Oh,
damage.
I thought Magic the Gathering was the only game where life is a resource.
Yeah. No. That's how Varian casts magic with his life force or something like that.
That'll be helpful.
Yeah. Especially right now at a full string 3 HP.
Who's Amber?
But if I use Mantle of Inspiration
Okay.
again, doesn't he regain 3 of those temporary hit points?
Yeah, his temporary hit point pool goes back up to 5.
That's if I survive it to the end.
Okay.
You'll
Yeah.
be fine.
How's this thing looking? I know
it
he
is-
just
it's
absorbed
looking
one of
pretty
those
good
other
again.
dudes. Okay.
He is
Yeah,
within melee right there.
I'm gonna. Oh, hold up. I need to. I don't-
Cool. That'll work.
Oh, okay, that's how it works. Yeah, okay, that works. The free. Okay. Yeah, move up here, so I'm right in front of him. I'm going to take a
All right,
big
go ahead and roll to
hit
hit.
at him. Nick, could you please
Oh.
go back? You're like right in my dice tower right here.
Sorry.
Thank you. You're fine. Oh my gosh. All right. That's going to
17
be
hits.
17.
Go ahead and roll damage. And go ahead and tell me how many slashing and fire damage it is.
Yeah. So let's do this. That'll be a total of 16 points of
Okay,
slashing.
how many fire damage?
There'll be 4
Okay.
points of fire.
All right. As your sword impacts
So
this
it's-
giant watery figure, as soon as your sword slices into the water, you watch as an explosion of steam emanates out from that point of contact. And as you carve through to the other side, you watch as it rears back, but you get the feeling that the fire, just because how big this thing is and how much water, the fire didn't affect it as much as it would a different creature.
Yeah.
All right.
So if there's like a vulnerability, I guess that would bring it up to 20. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just
It
kinda
is
being meta
resistant
right
to
now.
fire damage because of how much water it is.
Oh, okay. So then it would be
Okay.
14.
Perfect.
So
All right.
16.
Anything else, Virion?
No, that was my
All right.
action
At the
and bonus
end
action,
of
so-
your turn,
all I
it
got.
is going to spend 2 legendary actions, and you watch as it is not very happy with you as you kind of just carved into it, and is going to open its mouth wide and is going to try to swallow you. Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Roll
jeez.
good, roll good.
Yeah. Send all you
I
do.
feel like this is how we're gonna have to end up getting down, is going through the pipeline.
Uh,
A 12.
That's
All
gonna
right.
be a 12.
You watch as whoosh, Virion is swallowed by this thing. Now, this is really important. Virion, do you currently have a reaction? Okay.
Yeah, you
So-
would.
I think so.
With your reaction, go ahead and make me another dexterity saving throw. This is going to be whether or not you are going to be able to have enough time to hold your breath before you are swallowed.
Okay. So what's like the
DC
Oh, I know what I need to do.
DC is 15.
Is it
This
dexterity?
is it's designed for this
Ah.
fight. I know
Bet
what
I
I
can
need
hold
to
my
do.
breath longer than you.
It's what?
Well, it's because you don't need to breathe.
DC 15.
What is it? Okay. I mean,
Captain,
technically, I just
We need-
accidentally
we-
rolled. So if that showed up, it was a base
I did
15.
not
no,
see
not-
it
not-
pop up.
I'm willing Okay. Then I'll
Go
do it
in the
again.
hole. In the hole.
If that didn't show up, then I'll do it again.
Not that
that's
one.
one.
Varian,
That one.
as you
Yeah, so that'll be 22.
as this thing lunges towards you and swallows you whole, you're able to use your reaction to take a deep breath in. What is your Constitution modifier? 2. So you can hold your
2.
breath for 3 minutes unless you take damage. For every damage you take, it knocks off a minute. Okay. So
3 minutes is impressive.
you are currently
For every damage
you
or
are
for every
currently
instance of
grappled
damage?
within this
Grappled.
this
Yeah.
ancient water weird. You can take your attacks. You can take your things and stuff, but you would have to do so at disadvantage. It's just the rules of being grappled, and if you take damage while you are being in here, you will lose a minute for every damage taken. Make sense?
Yeah, guys, I'm at 3 HP right now, so this isn't.
Question: Can I
But
still
yes, that
see
makes
him
sense.
inside there?
He is. Go ahead and roll me a per. What's your passive perception?
Let me check.
I also would like to know the answer to that question, actually.
My passive is 13.
The passive
13. Okay, if you have higher than a 10 passive perception, which I'm pretty sure everybody does, you are able to see Virian being. He's currently suspended in this giant orb of a monster. It is pretty transparent.
Cool.
Heck yeah.
Dope.
All right,
This is good.
Virian.
Oh.
That was your turn. Legendary action. Min, it is now your turn.
Okay. We're gonna try and do something badass here. We're going to climb up here, which is only half my movement because
Alright.
rocky terrain.
Yes, you
So
can.
I can see him now. Alright. Guys, we have two options. I can either... Fine. I was gonna say I could either do something really awesome
do something
or do
really
something
awesome.
You said this second.
I mean, rule of cool
Yeah.
dictates that you have to go with the awesome option.
Yeah.
This is how it is.
Okay, let's see the distance here. Ooh, that's alright. Hold up. Let's see here.
Wait, what happens if you get water on this thing?
This says
Huh?
I said, what happens if you cast shape water on this thing?
That would be hilarious.
so. I can't actually do the thing that I want to do. I can only push Tasha's floating disc 20 feet away from me.
Rule of cool, can we make it work?
How far away is it?
Wait, hold up. No. So it says the disc is immobile when you are more than 20 feet from it. If you move more than 20 feet away from it, the disc follows you.
What's the
remains within
casting
20 feet of you.
range on it? 30?
30 feet.
Oh, it's 30 feet away.
Yeah. So the thought was to cast it and pull it towards me, and pull Virian out of the water weird.
Can we try it? That'd be pretty awesome.
This is what I'll do. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check to see if you can
You have your
precisely
info.
place the floating disc and pull him in such a way that you're not going to impact Virian in a negative way and potentially pull him out. Oh no.
Inspiration.
Oh no. Min just rolled 2 natural ones in a row.
Bro, dude, I veto the rolling capability in the game.
Actually,
I think
that's
relative
true.
use-
I did not verify that they did in fact make that they came as ones, but they did show up on your screen, so... DM's discretion?
I don't trust it. That's why I won't roll anymore in Tavern Tales.
As you watch as Min casts this floating disc.
I tell story.
Hold on. I just rolled 2 more nat ones, and they were in fact ones. This is bullcrap. I call raid.
You bought
I think
nat
it's
one
so
in a
off.
row.
4 nat ones in a row is kind of ridiculous.
Oh, I already have a D&D Beyond campaign set up, but the difficulty is it just doesn't really like it when you're on Tavern Tales and do it. You watch as this massive floating disc is summered directly inside of the water weird, the ancient water weird. There's a brief moment where it looks like he's going to be able to pull Virion out, and he misses just barely. No, it doesn't.
Does it cut the weird in
kind of
half?
hurts around it. All right, that
I feel like it's such a waste of a turn.
Guys' turn.
I'm sad.
It was a good effort. It
you ought
was.
to
The
be.
rule of cool
Okay, at this
dictates that it was
moment in
awesome.
time, we go over here.
Uh-oh.
How much movement do these things have?
You only
Well,
have
they
4.
are in water, so it's probably
Oh no.
easy terrain for them.
Oh, this is bad.
I should have just gone with the standard thing.
Hi
All
guys.
right.
Beautiful weather we're having here.
Clayton.
Okay, I just rolled again. It gave me a 7, but
Yeah,
it's a 14
it didn't show up
right
on mine, so it didn't work.
What?
Savauge and Clayton, go ahead and give me dexterity saving throws real quick.
Oh boy.
No.
What's my dex? Doop-a-doop-oo, boop-a-doo. Okay, well, we'll see. Oh, hup.
13?
I rolled
Fail.
a 13.
How do I... Oh, we gotta release that. I got a...
Okay, both of
10.
you watch, like everybody watch as these water weirds start snaking around you in this like constrictive hold, and then all of a sudden pull you down into the water. Do you both have reactions? All right, go ahead and give me dexterity saving throws again. This is going to be whether or not you can hold your breath before you go down.
You'll see them as well, correct?
Yes. 15.
I got a
Acid.
15. Sweet.
A 22. Okay.
I rolled a 22.
What is your Constitution modifier, Savauge? 4. So you can
4.
You can hold your breath for 5 minutes. Clayton, what's your Constitution modifier? Okay, so you can hold your breath for
+2.
3 minutes.
Not my
No, just your
Constitution
modifier.
saving throw, right?
All right, you watch as these water weirds snake up, grapple you, and pull these two underneath the water. You watch as they are able to take deep breaths and pull back down in, but that is going to end their turn. Savauge, it is now your turn. You are currently grappled.
Okay, well, that changes things.
Oh, I should have done my lucky action there. Frick.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, can't do that.
Alright, guys. I have an
Hey,
awesome
last time
next
you
turn
said that,
plan.
you tried to grapple fire.
Is there anything else you can do?
Yeah.
Yes,
Now
but this
he's gonna try
time...
and grapple water.
I have a question.
No!
Yeah, what is your question?
So,
Not that you can
one of
prove.
my things is, it says like the casting time is 1 reaction.
Yeah.
Does that mean like it doesn't have to be something that's done to me. It can be something done to others.
That is correct.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna cast silvery barbs.
All right. Okay.
Nice.
And
On who are you casting it? Like, which one are you casting it on? The one that went for Clayton or the one that went for Savauge?
I can deal a lot of damage. Because I'm a guaranteed hit on any of these guys. Unless I roll a 1.
Yeah, I'll do it on. Well,
I mean, I'm the healer, but I can take care of myself for a little bit.
So I can manage that as long as I stay out of the way still. So I'll do the one that got Clayton.
All right. That one missed then, and it was not able to grab you.
And then
Dope.
has he taken his turn yet?
Clayton, no.
Okay, and
No,
I can choose a different creature that I can see. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it makes within 1 minute.
All right.
Nice.
Cool. All right, Savauge.
Very nice.
It is now your turn. You are currently grappled.
Okay. How does
It
one
would
break
be a
that?
strength
Is that
check
a strength check?
against the water weirds.
Okay. If I deal damage to it, will
No.
that count as well? Okay. All right.
But I
well,
mean, you've got a little while that you're grappled that you can hold your breath. You've got 5 minutes. That's literally a ton of rounds. So, like, if you cause damage to it, you could potentially kill it before you'd have to worry about your breath.
yeah, but it's what I have available to deal damage while grappled isn't a ton.
What do you have to deal damage?
So I was thinking of using Word of Radiance. Since I'm holding my breath, I could still utter a word, but that would also take
That
away
is
from
correct.
the time that
If
I can
it
hold
is,
my
if there's
breath.
verbal components, you would have to. It would take up almost half of your breath to utter it.
Oh,
How
okay.
much damage could you potentially do?
1d6 of Radiant.
No, that's not that much.
Yeah, that's the thing. Do I have anything else? I don't know.
That's when you get Meta Magic Adept, and you get silent spells.
Yes.
DM. Would I have the inclination that if we got rid of this guy, the other one would kind
You
of
don't know.
disperse?
You can make an insight check on your turn.
All right, I'm just gonna
go
attempt to
ahead
break out.
and
pretty much
roll
what I got.
athletics. My gosh. Never mind. It rolls a natural one.
Okay, so
Actually, roll to see if you roll a natural one.
Oh,
I
put that
curse
juju
you.
on
I
me,
curse
man.
you with all the curses.
What was it?
Athletics.
Okay, well, here we go. Ooh, I don't like that.
My gosh.
Nat 20.
You watch as bursting out of the water, jumping out and landing on the water. It's looked like, imagine being squeezed out of a banana
Thank
peel. You get shot out of the water, up, and land perfectly on dry ground.
There you go.
Oh, it's the blessings of Ash.
I don't know how I did that.
By the gods, I like pat myself down for a split second. Okay. All right, back to the original plan.
That ends your turn.
Now, I think I can.
Yeah,
So
the
isn't that
grapple was your
that's your
action.
turn.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Well, then we're good. We're still good.
Clayton,
It's fine.
It
This
is your
fine.
turn.
Oh, well, we are alive. We are alive.
I'm going to an insight check. Is that like a bonus? No, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna roll my 2 attacks.
Shoot bangs. Bada boom.
Okay, well that
hit.
was a 28. And do I
You do
crit
not.
No.
on teens? I can't remember. No,
Not yet.
okay, I don't.
Would you like to?
And then I roll my second one, and I rolled a 16.
16 hits.
And my damage, my damage is. Did I roll the right thing? Okay, yeah. I rolled. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, why is that way? I roll another 16 damage, and then my second attack does 17 damage.
You
Very
watch as
nice.
these shots ring out. It looks back to the point where it does before it absorbed that water weird. It looks pretty damaged again.
And if I were to move, this one's within melee,
It would.
so it would get an opportunity attack, right?
Well, didn't
would-
you
yep.
with that little blessing you got to get advantage on stuff? Doesn't that?
Oh,
And
I
No,
take
that
it.
is only for when Ellie tells you to move.
Okay. Never mind.
All right, does that end your turn?
Technically,
Alright.
I think your first
that'll be it,
attack had
since I
advantage.
did
So that
my
you
two
can see
things.
if you crit.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, that's true. That's fair. Let me go back and see.
That's a good catch. Good call.
An attack. Let's see. There we go. No, almost. My second attack was a 17. Actually, not as good.
Ooh.
All right.
But I see the 20. It was an 8, and the 20 was right next
Okay.
to it. So that was close.
All right, Ellie, 'tis your turn.
Okay.
Get away from melee of the big thing.
Risk the opportunity attack.
What's it gonna do? Eat me?
Yes.
She's
That
trying
is
to
exactly
get
what
me.
you did. He's trying to kick my butt.
So that
Great
defense
guys, I
thing,
need to teach you this
that
lesson, old
legendary
man.
resistant thing.
Puma, where are you going?
She's
That
happy.
legendary resistance thing that got used last time by it, is that like a permanent thing or?
No, usually they have 3 total that they can use. And once they're all used up, they're used up. Usually.
Okay, because I don't have a lot of stuff that can do damage, but I can charm stuff a lot.
If
I mean, if
you
we
can do
burn
any
through resistances,
bonuses,
that will be helpful.
yeah, I was gonna say if you can do like adding buffs,
But a lot of
to
those
us,
are
that would
bonus
actually be really
actions for
helpful.
me.
Because okay, because I know that Viren and I, and then Lessar. If Lessar can land his hits, like we all can do actually a lot of damage.
Well, what you could do, Ellie, is you can use your action to disengage,
And then use your bone.
Oh yeah.
and then you can use your bonus action
What
to
do you
do
mean by
the
disengaging?
buffs.
Like,
That means
leaving
you
the
don't
fight?
get an opportunity attack.
It would allow you to move without provoking opportunity attack.
So you can move safely away from it.
I don't know about that. I think what I'm gonna do is try casting Nether's Mischief again.
Okay.
Heck yeah. Burn through them.
Natural
resistances.
19.
That's a 3. Oh.
Ooh.
So
Well,
it
hang
is
on.
going to resist. Sorry about that, Ellie.
Okay. Well, because the different things in Nether's Mischief require different saves.
Okay.
Yeah, you rolled too early.
All right,
man,
I'll
so that
re-roll.
roll
Go
doesn't
ahead.
count.
Well, no,
What
the
am-
one I got was a Wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw. Okay. I'll roll real quick. I'll roll again. Natural 15.
Yeah. Okay.
No bueno.
And then I'll use my bonus action to do the same one as last time, the Mantle of Inspiration.
All right. Everybody gets.
So it's
So-
4 people. So you haven't lost any hit points, right? You have?
Oh yes, I have.
Though.
I lost half already.
Okay.
I lost half because of the
me
the fire.
and Captain
But you haven't
have
gained
not
any
lost
either.
anything. True,
Will I?
Yes.
Will I be able to move?
Everyone will be able to move without.
but I'm
being
also in a
attacked.
position that's not. I'm in a
Okay.
very safe
Well, so
position
then
right now.
I'm gonna
so
have it be everyone. So, Clayton, Savauge, Virion.
Levi, I have a question for you. Meta Magic Adept,
Okay.
right? Twin spell. Can I use more than one sorcery point per turn to use to twin a spell more than once per turn?
I don't think so. No.
And I'm going to give the 5 temporary hit points I'm able to move without provoking to Captain Lazar.
Give it to him, if you can reach him. 'Cause I'm already maxed out.
Okay. Then I'll give it to Min. Yep.
Do I get
and
5
you can move
temporary hit
up
points?
to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Very nice.
Can I get anything?
Can I ninja over here?
And that includes Virion.
That'd be one heck of a
Sure,
turtle
roll
jump.
me a dexterity check real quick. Acrobatics.
for turtles.
So, how much HP?
5
did I
temporary
get?
hit points, so you gain the
I don't
full back
actually
that you
want
lost.
to move. I want to stay right where I'm at. And that's not because of the
Okay.
thing. I'll still do the
right.
athletics
Only
here.
Gain for people who lost.
Thank you.
Like
I
if you
hate
lost
this. I hate
health
this
after
so
you
much.
got the first 5 temporary, you gain back up to what you were at with the first 5. You don't gain another 5.
Did you jump?
Yeah.
Right.
Who, me?
So instead of
No,
3
I'm
HP,
rushing
I'm now
Shaggy.
up to 6.
Okay, yeah.
No,
that's
I
fine.
was over here. So, my question was, can I would I have like partial cover
from
over here if he tries
no,
to use his
not
breath
from this
attack?
guy, because he can move up and down.
Darn. That's fair.
All right, that ends your turn, Ellie. Back up to the top of the round.
Is Virion able to move with that?
He's not. He's currently
Okay.
grappled. Captain Lazar, 'tis your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and risk the opportunity attack. You said they have like somewhat of a physical form, right?
Yes.
Like enough that I could be on top of it
Semi-physical?
in theory.
For what I
Walking on
plan on
water.
doing, I would say don't do that.
Rule of cool dictates
roll
it must be
me-
so.
Roll me acrobatics.
I'm about to
real
drop
quick.
a
Just roll me
toaster on this
acrobatics
thing.
because it's like a swampy waterbed, like a very very watery waterbed. So like you're jumping on it and stuff, and your feet are kind of sinking into it a little bit like
Yeah,
quicksand.
I got good sea legs, so we good.
Yeah, the water we are currently in is much cleaner than what it
how
actually
hard
should
do I think this? Because if it's something that I would think would be really hard, I probably wouldn't risk it. But
DC 20.
Yeah, I won't
tough.
bother with it then. I'll just try and poke this guy in front of me again.
All right, go ahead.
There we go. That's a dirty 20. No, that's a 22.
That will hit. Are you trying to bite or slice?
we
No,
see it.
that was my rapier.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
What does that do? Plus 7, 21 damage.
All right,
Very nice.
Nice.
that ends your
Very
turn.
nice.
It sure does.
All right, at the end of your turn, the Water Weird is going to use a legendary action, and he's going to consume
Slurp.
this one.
Okay, quick
Oh, look,
question
the
for you.
disc is back.
Could I get an opportunity? I don't know if it how it works. If
You
he
for
has,
sure
like, a
can.
set number, if he gets their hit points. But I'm gonna try and take
yeah,
an
you can go ahead and
opportunity
take an opportunity attack if you would like.
attack. That's a 15.
Nice.
That is so like.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I don't get sneak attack with this though, right?
And then
No, sadly.
oh shoot.
I
Oh,
still rolled
shoot.
max damage though, 15.
Nice.
Oh, my headset just
What, Ellie?
died.
You didn't have it plugged in?
No, because then I can't.
Oh, there she goes.
If I have it plugged in,
I mean, it's fine. We
If I
have
have
a
it
full
plugged
rotation
in,
of combat.
can't like lay down, so it's too heavy for my neck.
Oh.
But it's plugged in now. Because he succeeded, do I get to react again and use silvery barbs again?
It's
Oh, you
only
get one
reaction?
one
Is this a
reaction a round. What would you use
In a
your
round?
reaction on in this circumstance?
Probably the big guy.
This legendary action that he's using, you wouldn't be. It's not like something
Okay.
he rolled for, so
Okay,
he
then
wouldn't.
never mind. I shall not do that then.
Okay. Yes.
Question, DM.
It was a good try, though.
So, if I like do like attacks of opportunity, like going towards stuff, like would that be a reasonable thing for me to be able to shoot at?
What do you mean?
So like that one that it got absorbed from over here. 'Cause
Yeah.
he just absorbed 2, yeah? Like, could I
Opportunity attacks are only for melee weapons.
like see
Yeah.
something like that?
Opportunity attacks are only for melee.
But if you
Okay.
throw your
That
All
would
right.
still be range.
Unless
Okay,
you have
it is now
a,
the ancient water
unless you
weird's
have a feat
turn.
that says
He's going
otherwise.
to roll to see if he gets his breath weapon back. And he does.
Uh-oh.
Happy day for me.
Uh-oh.
No.
All right.
Oh, boy.
He is going to.
Is this gonna hurt me?
Oh, that's a good question, actually.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome.
Bienvenidos.
Welcome!
All right. Everybody, remember where your characters are. I'm gonna save real quick.
Also, just out of curiosity, how are we
We'll
looking
be
on
done in 45 minutes. 9:30. Okay.
Okay, I can stick around for that.
All right. Go ahead and put your characters back.
No, I mean, if it's only going to be an extra 30 minutes, I can make it.
Did he turn? Oh,
He did.
so I'm still right in his way.
Yep. He has turned directly to get you and the guy who's been shooting him doing the most damage.
Mm-hmm.
Virian and Ellie, go ahead and give me dexterity saving throws.
Can I use a reaction to throw as I see him move to throw myself
No,
to like
sadly.
plastered against the rock?
That's what
Sorry,
the
not
dexterity saving
Virian.
throw is.
Clayton
Oh,
and
yeah.
Ellie. Virian, you are currently inside of him, so you don't have to make this.
I got a
Yeah.
19.
Thank you,
A
because I
19?
was kind of stuck.
Okay, that succeeds. Dexterity.
Dexterity saving shot throw. Roll me good. Roll me
17
good.
succeeds.
17.
You are going to take. Where are you? Okay. 53 halved to 27.
27.
27
No,
points.
I
I'm
oh,
down
down
again.
in the water.
Okay. All right.
Would that push her back though? Maybe she lands over here instead of in the water since she
Nope.
was so tiny.
You watch as Ellie plummets splashes in, and you watch as she begins to be swept away in the current,
Oh, that's
being
cool.
taken around and around the vortex.
So with this,
All right, Virion, 'tis now your turn.
Whoa. What is this?
Virion,
What am I
Whose
looking at?
turn?
Yours?
Oh, cool. Yeah, I was wondering if it was ever going to happen. So yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm inside of the thing.
you're
restrained,
grappled, so
right?
you
We're
could
grappled?
potentially break out of it. It would.
Yeah,
yes.
but that would be my action. Okay. But I can
That
try
is
to
correct.
attack it at disadvantage.
You still got
Okay.
plenty of breath left.
Yeah, that I do for the time being. You know what? What was it? 8,
13.
It was a
13,
little
I
bit
think.
lower. I think I'm gonna take my chances.
All right,
and
go ahead
try
and roll to hit.
attack it.
On your way
Okay,
again. You're
yeah.
good.
Now, go ahead and roll
16 to
damage.
hit.
Nice.
Let's go.
16 at disadvantage. Nice.
Yeah, so that's going.
I've been doing a bunch of test rolls and I can't roll anything higher than a 10.
That's going to be 17 points of damage. So actually 15 because it's resistant to the fire, and I rolled a
All
4
right.
for the fire damage. So
15.
15
Okay.
to make it easy for you.
All right, Virion, anything else you would like to do?
Yeah, actually, maybe. I need to have a new ability. So,
Oh. No, it didn't matter. I succeeded the dexterity saving throw. Never mind.
so. Yeah, I want to try and give this a try because I got a feat called
Mhm.
Shield Master Shove, or just the Shield Master. So if
Mhm.
I take the attack action on my turn, I can use a bonus action to try and shove a creature within 5 feet with my shield. And my shield is a little different. It's like a little magical buckle or whatever that zips around me. So technically, I'm inside of it, so I could try to like shove it within like 5 feet of whatever direction I want. So I want to try and like shove it into like this
Rock.
thing.
The rock
It's
formation.
escaping. Huh? Yeah, thanks. It's a rock. Not a rock, a boulder.
It's
The
a
pioneers
boulder
used to
for some might
drive-
You-
yeah, the pioneers used to drive these babies
You
for
use your shield,
days. But
you
yeah, I wanna try
shove it, and
into
it
him.
moves 5 feet. Lazar, you watch as this thing kind of crests over your head a tiny bit, and kind of rocks, it, like kind of hits the side of the boulder a little bit, and it takes a little bit of damage.
Yeah, because if it can also give him an attack. of
It does. It will
opportunity,
not,
too.
because he does not leave the range.
I also already used my reaction.
It's true.
Oh well. Yeah, I was just trying to do something clever with that. But other than that, yeah, I think that's all I can
All right.
do.
Okay, that will end your turn. Min, 'tis your turn.
Right. I am thoroughly distraught at seeing Ellie fall into the vortex. So I'm gonna cast a chromatic orb with lightning, spending 2
hold up
sorcery
now.
points to do what?
If you're going to attack this thing right here, I'm inside of it. and you'll
Yeah,
kind
don't
of-
hit water with
I'm
lightning
aware.
while he's in it.
Well,
Okay.
I can either do that or I can fail with the disc
If
again.
you're
Your
aware,
choice.
you're aware, but you're going to kill me, which is my point because I'm not.
Or I can waste another turn and use the disc and not do anything.
Can you jump into the water and maybe, like, dive to go grab Ellie since you can.
Rather than deal damage to the thing that's currently killing us all?
I mean,
And
listen,
kill my character?
we have options. They might not be
Yeah.
good options, but
What's your distance for that orb?
It's far.
Just kill the smaller one. Because if you can kill the smaller one, that's less health it can gain.
That's true.
that is also
And then it
true.
gives Virian a turn to get out.
Yeah. And then if he can, if Savauge can get me back up, I can bring its health back down significantly.
Yeah, I've got some.
Yeah, that'd be
healing.
cool if I had line of sight to it, but I don't.
You do.
You haven't moved
You really
yet.
not?
No, I have
You
a
can see the
giant
very top
boulder
of
in the
it.
way. Yeah, but then that puts it behind cover. And my entire movement would just get me down to the water. Or I get to the top of here and I
No, you
can't
can't.
see
You can
it
see
past
through it.
this thing.
You can see
mean-
through it.
The
Right, but if I'm
DM's
going to attack it with chromatic orb, my chromatic orb is going to hit the big thing first.
Curveball it.
Bend it like
the
Beckham.
DM is literally telling you that you can hit it. So
And
if
that
the DM
bullet
says that you
wanted.
can hit it, you can hit it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why are you questioning the DM to let you hit it?
Because I want to hit this thing in the face with 5 hits of
I
lightning.
mean, you can. You're
I mean-
gonna kill Talon, and
But then we already have a party member who would fail
he's still
the rest
up.
of their
He's-
death saves because of it.
We hit.
Oh yeah, he still has health.
Yeah, I do, but my thing
And there's
is
no
if he
guarantee
deals-
that hitting that thing with lightning is going to actually affect Talon.
like 95% certain of that, though.
Yeah, it's water and lightning. It's a conductor of electricity, but you know. But if you deal more damage than like the amount of HP that I have, like max HP, then I automatically die.
Yeah,
Which is my
what's
thing.
the
So I don't know how much damage you're gonna put out.
Yeah, what
Is my
would the max be if you did max damage?
The max, assuming I were to crit, if I were to crit on both hits, it would be 16d8.
Yeah.
Ooh.
that would kill him.
But the likelihood of me critting with how I have been rolling this evening is next to 0.
So what
you
would
can
max damage be
also
without crits?
hold
Would it be
your
enough to kill
action
Talon?
until like potentially after someone else could pull him out. That is also something you could do.
Yeah,
He
but
is
as,
right here.
as it
He could
currently
potentially
stands, the
pull him
only
out.
other people that could do anything are at the top of the round. Like, I'm not trying to poke problems into this, but like, you guys are
No,
basically
it's
saying
good.
I
I mean,
can't do the thing I want to do.
This is strategizing. This is good.
Because Lessar, when's your next turn?
The round.
Additionally,
He's first in the round.
here's what could happen if Virian does go down. Savauge, you are pretty much next in the initiative order. You can healing word him.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
He
Hold
can
up.
attack it if he really wants to. I'm not going to tell him
Hold
what to
the
do,
phone.
what not to do. But
Look,
if he's dead set on doing it, let him do it.
I mean, I was
But-
gonna be doing a mass heal next turn, anyway, because if I move a little bit, I'd be able to see the whole party. Really, we were just running the risk of insta-killing before I got the chance.
Yeah.
But if that's not as big of a risk as we originally thought, then we might as well go for it.
All right.
so
I'm like actually getting nervous.
So
This is intense.
I have a thing, Sculpt Spell. When I cast spells that affect other creatures that I can see, I can choose a number of the creatures equal to 1 plus the spell level. The chosen creature automatically succeeds on their save throws against the
That would
spell.
work. So Virian,
Ooh.
If I were to
so
cast
Virian would
something-
take half damage.
If I cast,
Well, actually, another thing about my my shield ability is if any sort of thing that affects me where if I succeed and I take half damage, I can choose to take no damage with my shield.
Alright, so that solves it.
Okay.
You wouldn't take any damage from this.
That
Okay,
works out
yeah.
perfectly.
That works.
All right, we're doing this. We're going full Leroy Jenkins.
Nuke this thing.
We are going to we're casting a chromatic orb at 2nd level, spending 2 sorcery points to twin cast and cast a second chromatic orb, again targeting.
Twin cast, you just means you can target 2 people. I don't think you can target the same
You
person
sure can.
twice. I could be wrong, but
It says you can target another creature, and so I cast a second copy of the spell, and I can choose a target for that.
okay. I
spell.
thought it said it had to be another creature.
It does not explicitly say that it cannot be the same creature.
In
It only has to be a spell that you
Even if it
target
did,
only
Levi,
one
this is
creature.
cool. I would allow that.
Cool.
Rule of cool dictates.
Okay, and just because I have been rolling so bad in Tavern Tales, I'm going to
Alright,
use a
go
separate
ahead.
app to roll these d20s.
That is
If
fine.
that is okay with you.
Send this abomination to the
So I
abyss.
got a natural 15 and a natural 17, both
Yep,
hit plus
those
6.
both hit.
I'm going to guess those hit.
Heck to the
Booyah!
yes.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
Okay. So
Okay,
then we are
wait,
going
wait,
to
wait,
cast,
real
and that
quick.
is 1, 2, 3,
Question
4.
for y'all. Who has the Ashen Stones?
I have one. Talon has one, and
Okay.
Josh has one.
Alright, just making sure.
Breaks the ashen stuff. We good
And
for
if
damage?
they're
We
with
good to roll for
Talon,
damage?
then that means that they're not actually in this realm.
So
Yeah, they
I
could
rolled
be in
for
the
damage.
backpack.
Yeah, go
I
ahead and
assume
roll damage.
unless you're wanting it on your person, Talon, it's like probably in the backpack.
That is going to be
Probably,
42 lightning damage.
Nice. Very
you walk
nice.
as
How's it
you
looking?
blast into this creature, and you watch as the electricity arcs through it. You see the shield that is spinning around Talon all of a sudden spins out in front and parts the electricity around Virion on the inside as it races through the entire ancient water wheel. It lifts up its head, shakes back and forth, but it is still standing, but it is looking super rough.
You suck.
Alright, yeah, that was like best case scenario. That was great.
That was
That
awesome.
was awesome. That was brilliant.
But
So
that is why a party needs to communicate and work together.
Okay, I
Yeah, no,
have
seriously,
one-
good communication right there.
That was awesome.
I have a question. Is it actually
It is not.
vulnerable to lightning? Frick, sad. I was really hoping that was going to be something damage and just wreck the thing.
I mean, still,
I mean,
that
hey,
was
42
awesome
points.
play.
That
All right.
is
At
outstanding.
the end of Min's turn, Ancient Water Weird is going to rear up, spend a legendary action, and slams down onto Captain Lazar.
Captain
This
Lazar.
is going. I'm gonna roll to hit.
Oh,
It is not a saving throw. Lazar, what is your
It's
AC?
a disadvantage.
Oh dear.
Wait, hold up.
He does get disadvantage or something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hold up. If it rears back and comes out, that means that it leaves. leaves,
Clayton, it was for
uh,
I don't
flavor.
have reactions.
Okay.
But yeah,
Dude
You
wants this
can't
thing
always
gone.
be cool.
it's
You can't always
disadvantage
be
from
cool.
my
He
AC
is trying to
17.
kill us
Okay.
at the end of the day.
Well, the first roll was a natural 17 at disadvantage, 15 plus 4, so that is going to hit.
Okay.
You are going to take 17 points of bludgeoning damage. And Virion, you also take 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
I gotta move
damn.
myself so I can actually change my health. It keeps clicking on the.
Wait, so
Is it
like,
17?
is there no like save roll?
No,
from
because
me
you
or
are on the
anything?
inside, you automatically take the bludgeoning damage.
Did you say
well,
17
I'm
points?
Definitely. I'm definitely down then. I'm technically at negative 11.
All right, you are back down at 0 HP.
He's down but not out.
I can do this. I can do this.
My sword
All
must
right,
be freaking out right now.
After
What is
that, it is this water weird. He is going to come over to Clayton's body, and it is going to drag it into the water. Into this... Into the wreckage down here.
Oh boy.
It's weird. It's weird that I didn't try to just finish him off right there. It makes me think that were these things like hostile from the get-go?
They said they didn't like boats, and we
It's
kind of
probably
rolled
a
up on
nest.
it.
But you
All
did
right,
attack first.
Clayton, as soon as you are submerged,
No.
you automatically fail a death saving throw as water enters your lungs. Okay.
Fair enough.
Savauge, 'tis your turn.
Oh, this is bad. Okay. If I move to the top of this little rock cropping here, who can I see?
You would be able to see Virion inside. You would be able to see Lazar, Min, and Ellie. Currently, Clayton is
But not
currently
Clayton.
obstructed by the debris.
Oh, crap. Oh, that's not good. Shoot. What do I do? Even if I move, would I be able to get to where Clayton is at?
Potentially.
I don't even know if I'm in movement range.
I mean, it's the whole railroad thing. You have 2 down people you could save, or 1 down person you could save.
Yeah, I know.
I would say save them because if Viren can resurrect me if I die again.
Oh, really?
That's true. Yeah, my sword has that ability.
Oh, that changes everything. Okay, well,
I mean, it uses a diamond.
we're
but
going
yeah.
up here.
Yeah,
Alright.
but I mean,
Yeah,
we
we have a
got
few.
that diamond worth 1,000
Oh, yeah,
gold
I forgot about
pieces,
that.
So I have 10.
I'm
I
gonna
have
move
10
up
uses out of that.
And for everybody that I can see, I can cast Prayer of Healing at second
How
level.
long does that take? What is the casting
Good.
time on it?
Instantaneous. It says casting time is 10 minutes, but duration
Casting time is
instant.
10 minutes. So that is not an action, so you would not be able to cast that right now.
Hmm. Okay.
Feels bad, man.
Yes, it does. Okay. Well, this thing is resistant to fire. My
And
biggest
lightning.
damage
Or
dealer
wait, no, not
is
lightning.
fire, but it is. If I cast this at this level, how much damage could I do? It would cast 3 rays at 2d6 apiece.
It would.
Oh,
It
that's
would
pretty good.
probably cause failed saves on Virion,
would.
though.
Hmm.
See, I might just healing word him if you have a spell slot for it.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. I was trying to see if I had something that would cover more than just one person at a time, though.
Yeah.
I just want to go on record. My sculpt spell works only on evocation spells, and chromatic orb is an evocation spell. For any of the naysayers in the chat.
Naysayers. Dude, okay. Well, in that case, I can at least do healing word on Virion. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Also, how many death saving
Just
throws,
one.
Ellie, have you failed?
One, because she,
None so
as soon
far.
as she hit the water, she gets water in her lungs.
Oh, crap. Ooh. Okay.
I think Virian's the highest priority to save, though. No offense.
Especially because
yeah.
he can resurrect.
Yeah,
agree.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
All right. Virian, I'll go ahead and I'll use.
Only once a day, though. Only once a day, so if more than one person.
I'll just have to wait a day.
That's fair.
Yeah. And it has, it's only once a day and it's within a minute, so I can't like wait.
I can
the
cast
next day.
gentle
Savauge.
repose. So
Savauge,
and that for 10 days.
I would allow this. You can cast Spare the Dying as a bonus action. If you jump into the water weird, I will allow you to cast Spare the Dying on Virian and cast a healing word on Ellie. I would allow that.
Let's freaking do it.
Do it.
Hey, go ahead.
Let's do it.
And roll me an
Let's
acrobatics
go.
check. The DC's pretty low for this to jump into the water weird.
All right. Well, would I have to cast Healing Word
Yeah.
before I jump into the water? Okay, I'm gonna cast that at second level. That's gonna be 2d4 plus 5. Okay, so how do I select more than one
You
die?
just grab and then grab again.
Yeah, so holding it down, you just grab it twice.
Where is
Press
it?
X.
Where is the die even?
Hold X.
Hey.
Is
No,
it
Okay.
A. Hold A.
1, 2?
You
No.
grab with
yeah.
your middle finger.
Yeah. So
Only letting me do
you
one at a
hold
time, I
it,
think.
and then you have the
I
circle
mean, I can always
of
just roll it
dice in,
twice, it's fine.
and then just
So first d4 is 2, second d4 is 4, so 6. Okay, so
All
that's
right.
11 points.
Ellie,
total.
you are up for 11 points.
Nice. All right, rule of cool acrobatics check. Here we go.
Oh, jeez. I'm sitting in this chair for too long.
All right, what's my
Good
acrobatics?
that Ellie is up because I was about to spend my next turn diving into the water after.
I was gonna take my
Okay.
turn to just stand on the edge of this rock and pull her out of the water.
All right, I got an
That'll
18 for
work.
athletics. Get me in there. And according to my character sheet, I think I can just cast Spare the Dying as a bonus action if I'm reading this correctly.
You sure can.
Because it's under bonus
Well, and Word of
actions,
Healing was a
it
bonus
says I have
action, so you still have
combat
So
Yeah.
you can
action and
cast
spell.
Spare the Dying as an action. So Virian, you are stabilized, no longer making death saves.
Nice.
But I'm
You
still
are.
unconscious.
Am I still unconscious?
You are not. You are up.
for now.
No.
Okay. Could we reset it so I can
don't
see
worry.
the word?
We got
If it makes you
time.
feel any
Sorry.
better.
Oh yeah, that's right.
If it
Okay,
makes you feel
everybody
any better
remember
for
where
this
your thing
thing.
is.
Well, hard for me to forget now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Clayton, I'm going to need a death saving throw.
Right. Give me a
So am I
sec.
flying over here now?
Hey guys, quick question. Has a new season of Attack on Titan come out yet?
Not to my
I
knowledge.
don't know. I stopped watching it after the first season.
I keep seeing clips that I haven't seen from the show yet.
Did the second half of the
Yes.
most recent season finally drop?
I don't know. I keep
Just-
seeing. Wait, really?
A
I just
natural
rolled
17. All right, that is one success, and one failure.
Nice.
Okay, Ellie, 'tis your turn.
What do you have to roll higher than to pass?
You need a
Death
10 or
save?
higher.
10.
Ellie,
I'm
'tis
going
your
to
turn.
I get a 50-50.
A little better
I'm
than
going
a
to
50-50.
attempt the clearest mischief
The
for the
50
last
45.
time.
Okay,
And
he is
Hope
going
it's
to
not-
fail, and he's going to use his second and final legendary resistance for the day.
okay.
He only gets 2.
All right, are you going to do your bonus action bardic thing again?
I am going to, instead of do Mantle of Inspiration, I'm going to do Bardic Inspiration.
All right.
A creature within 60 feet that can hear you gains an inspiration die of 1d6. And for 10 minutes, the creature can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome. I'm going to give that to Min.
All right. Min, you have a bardic. You now have 2D. You have a D8 and then a D6. All right.
Murk this thing.
Okay.
This thing's going
At
down.
the
if it
end of
doesn't
your
go down
turn,
before.
back up to the top of the round, Clayton, you fail another death saving throw from being under the water.
Yikes.
Captain Lazar, 'tis your turn.
Go ahead and let him take me. I'm running over to Kate Clayton. How much movement would it take to try and jump to that rock? Is that just
Yeah, it
straight
would just be
movement
straight
that
movement.
I would need her? Okay. And could I pretty confidently do that, or would I need to make
I would
some
say,
kind of
like,
roll?
you being your ship, you could pretty confidently make it to that one, and then probably to the other one. Just roll. Don't get a natural one.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
a
so
17.
easy.
We'll do it. Beautiful.
Cool.
He misses
Actually,
his
that
attack
was-
of opportunity as he kind of nips at you.
Okay. So there was that. And then that was 30 feet
Yep.
right there. So now I will bonus action dash and come down in here and try and pull Clayton.
Okay, go ahead. This is going to be contested strength against the water weird.
Actually, does that take an action for me
does.
to do that? Okay. I don't have the best of strengths. I'm not a very strong person.
Can I donate one of my
I
inspirations?
would allow that.
Blessings of the church.
Let's go.
We'll give you the D8.
All right, I'll take it.
Let's
After
go.
I roll my d20, or do I need to decide beforehand?
You can roll it after.
Okay, don't tell me the result though, because I'm using it. Actually, no, I probably won't, because even if I max out on it, I rolled a nat 1. So even if I get an 8 on the with the inspiration die, that's still only a 9. So
Rolling D&D Beyond.
I don't have D&D Beyond.
Rolling on a different app.
Are you sure?
Biggest.
Okay, well I guess
complaint
I
about
have
having
D&D
to
Beyond, but I've
nice
never
roll.
used it except when my DM makes me.
All right.
It's a way better rolling system.
So you're not going to try to use the inspiration?
I don't know that I'm gonna. I mean, is this an athletics check or is it just straight
Athletics.
strength? Okay, so if I roll max 8 on that inspiration, I could potentially get up to an 11. But only if I roll max.
Go for it. YOLO.
All right, what the heck? We'll do it.
Rule of cool.
YOLO! That was a 1.
Okay.
No,
Plus your
stupid.
athletics is a
4.
4. Levi, I'm going to tell you right now, I also rolled a natural 1, and I only have a +3.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So it's a
No
tie.
way.
So go ahead and roll again.
No shot. No shot.
Okay, that was a natural 4.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the same check. Do I still have that inspiration, or was that like
It's just the one-time thing. Inspiration's gone.
Yeah, but this is the same.
Okay, fine. Yeah, go
This
ahead
is
and
the same
roll it
skill
again.
check. Cool. That one is also
Okay.
a 4. Wonder if it just always gives me the same result if it was below it.
All right, plus what?
So that's an 8 plus 2, 10.
Okay, Levi. I kid you not.
It got
I
a 10.
rolled a natural 3 for a total of 6.
Okay, so that's a 10. I succeed.
So you succeed as you pull. Oh yeah,
Oh my god.
Clayton, you are pulled out of the water.
Oh. The blessings of the Church of Azure upon us. The ash will fall, but not our comrades.
Awesome. So that was my turn. Well, I guess with my just a free action, I'm gonna call out somebody with working lungs. Come give this man oxygen.
Working lungs.
You have working lungs.
I don't breathe. I don't breathe.
Nope. But you don't. The Savauge doesn't know that.
Yeah, he dead.
Oh, that's true. You don't.
Savauge
Yeah, that's
doesn't know
just
that.
a me thing. I know.
All right.
Savauge will learn
Okay.
that later.
Well, Savage just heard me call that out, so he's just like, "What's wrong with your lungs?"
I'm
dude?"
inside the creature.
Oh, see her.
All right. That ends your turn, Captain
I hear
Lazar.
gurgle,
It is now
gurgle,
the Water Weird's turn. He is going to roll to see if he gets his breath weapon back. With a 2, he does not.
Excellent.
So he's going to move over.
Talon, you good?
T-posing
And
on
he
these
is going
haters.
to roll to hit Min. That misses as he rears up and slams down. He
What do you mean
rolled
it
a
misses?
natural
What do you
4.
roll?
You
However,
love to see it.
Savauge and Virion,
About that.
you both take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
Isn't that technically doubled for me since
It just
unconscious?
knocks you back down to
You're not
0
unconscious
again.
anymore.
So you're making death saving throws again now.
Cool.
I got cantrips for days. Don't worry, we're getting out of here.
Don't worry, I will end him with
All
a
right,
thought.
Savauge, what are you at currently?
Just trying to make that thumbs up as
Yeah.
aggressive as possible.
What am I at?
Mm-hmm.
HP wise?
Okay. All right,
14.
that will end the Water Weird's turn. Virion, it is now your turn. Go ahead and give me a death saving throw.
Oh boy.
Real quick to interrupt. Sorry. Would Clayton have taken that fail if it wasn't his turn yet? Because I saved him before his turn. I pulled him out of the water. Was it the
Yeah,
top
it
of the
was the
round that he
top of the
fails, or? Okay, so independent of his turn.
of his turn.
Gotcha.
Oh, my heart is pounding.
I rolled a 10.
You,
You
succeeded.
Beautiful.
Did I?
Yes.
All
I
right.
actually thought that was a fail.
Hey, Min,
No,
it is
it's
now
good.
your
Good.
turn.
Nuke this thing.
Min?
She's a fire thing, not electric.
Obliterate
I'm
it.
going to, noticing that somebody else jumped in there, I'm going to try and just dissipate it as much as I can. So I'm going to take my staff, charge up a magic missile of
All right.
5th level, and I'm just going to say, the douche, as I release it. And I will,
Hit that
and it will
boy
be
with a bat.
7d4
Min.
plus 7.
You take your staff, you reach forward, and you boop this Water Weird on the nose, and you say skadoosh, and you watch as it explodes in this blinding shower of water. Boosh! Virion
Can I go
and
catch
Savauge
them?
begin to fall.
Can I go catch them?
Are you big enough?
I can.
Catch
I will
them!
be able to like hold them up in the air, but I'll be able to slow their fall.
Hold up, question.
Yes.
Question.
This is fine. I'm fine.
So when it was back here,
I'll be fine.
I tried to use the Tasha's floating disc.
The Tasha
disc
floating disc is currently right here.
that never went It never went away. Yes, it is.
All of a sudden, Virion and
I
Savauge
feel like there should be a contested
down
roll
onto
with
this
gravity.
hovering, floating disc that is just
Like loud bonk noise.
It wasn't wasted.
No!
All right. We are currently out of combat. We have
My brain is bigger than
Cover.
everybody's.
Wait, so was the other small one that
It
grappled
also
me, is that one dead
dissipates into the water.
Yeah, they all
You
got
get the
bored.
sense that these are all one entity.
then? Cool.
All right. However,
okay.
at this moment in time, Clayton, you are currently on the side, unconscious. You had 2 failed death saving throws, and you see blackness.
I'm carrying you. You're on my shoulder, man. I got you.
However, as you begin to lay there, unconscious, staring at black, all of a sudden you begin to see. Your vision kind of fades in, and all of a sudden you're standing in a long black corridor. Your feet on the ground are cold to the touch. You place a hand up against the wall, also bitterly cold. You look down the hallway and you see a figure crouched, slowly making its way down the hallway towards a door. You recognize what the figure is wearing: a long black duster and a black hat. You slowly follow this individual as he steps slowly up to the door. With the quickest of motions, you see the door opens. He slides in silently, and the door shuts without a sound. You're now in this massive room. You see an individual sitting on a desk, hunched over, writing in a long script. Clayton, you recognize this person. You've seen him but only once. A brief moment in the town of Barrett, where the blood hunter Virian talked to this man. This is Xander. You then watch Cyrus slowly inch around the room. Reaches up behind his back and pulls out a long, dark-barreled rifle. In a fluid motion, he rushes up to Xander, places the gun directly against the back of his head, and boom! Pulls the trigger.
As I see him rush towards, I like raise my hand like as if like I could like yell a warning.
You reach,
I'm like,
you yell
wait,
a warning,
no.
Nothing comes out. You watch as the figure slumps in the seat, moves to the side, and topples to the ground. Well, ain't that disappointing? I was hoping that would be more of a challenge. You watch as Cyrus kind of turns around. At this moment, you watch as Xander, his legs sweep to the side, impacts Cyrus's shins, and Cyrus goes down in a tumble. In a moment, Xander is back up to his feet and is beginning to transform into his wolven figure, calling out, "To arms! To arms! An assassin!" As he lunges forward to take a swipe at Cyrus. You see Cyrus smiles. He brings out his revolver and poof, poof, 2 more shots to the chest. You watch as Xander falls to one knee. Now that is the kind of fight that I was hoping for. Again, Xander calls out for help, but then you see the door opens. And striding into the room is a pale, well-dressed individual. sharp teeth, long hair, and a captain's hat. Cyrus, we have no need for this. End him quickly. We must get out of here. Very well. I guess I shouldn't play with my food. And he unholsters his rifle, aims it to the head of Xander. Poof! Another explosion. At this moment, Xander collapses down back into his human form. He turns. Cyrus then turns to look at Captain Runtooth. Well, we better be making our swift escape. I don't know how long your men could keep the guards from coming to this room. This is wise. And they both begin to make their way out. You then watch as Cyrus reaches down, rolls up one of his sleeves, and you see a list of names carved into his forearm. At the very top of the list, underneath 3 crossed out names, you see Xander. He takes a blade, slices it through the name.
That makes me uncomfortable.
And at that moment, you wake back up.
Is my hat on straight? Do I look good? I can't. Oh, there goes the plate. Oh, hi, adventurers. Thank you for getting to the end of the video. We'd like to take a moment to thank the creators of Tavern Tales for creating this wonderful world for us. Want to thank the players for being players and entertaining. You know, I heard that there's another group, they called Fables from the Tavern. We should look into those people. They sound like a fun bunch of people. Yeah. Thanks for coming. If anybody wants to roll 400 dice, we have shirts for that on Etsy. They are fun, and they have our DM on it. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's it. Thanks again.